let's see. I believe I'm.
Listen, bro. If it starts choking you out, choke it out. You're not gonna lose to a fucking noodle that's only 1/64th your size. Oh shit. Well, fucking catch it, bro. I thought you were a fucking Marine. I know you were Army, don't worry.
Let's see.
Actually, I was in the Army, not the Marines.
Okay, here we go again.
I'm actually.
Yeah. Every fucking time you branch boys.
Branch boys.
Damn right. That's right. I'm a civilian. What about it?
Hello, Nokimi.
Did he get hit? Did he get hit? Or were they like, yeah, you right? Oh.
I don't know. I can't figure out how to check my sound on live stream without it constantly reverbing. Can one of you guys?
Yeah, no. Yeah, give me a link.
Eco.
It's been so long. Oh, wait, no, I remember now. It's Kaiju Corner.
I remember.
I went to your stream now.
Yes.
I'm just waiting to see a giant fucking raptor with big old bitties again.
Yes.
Is that there?
Yes.
Oh, it is there. Oh, you're a wizard now.
Yeah, try to make her look a little more D&D-esque.
All right. Well, that's a very good choice to do so. Your mouth doesn't move on your little avatar, though.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I have to.
Blow it real hard.
Yeah, I gotta scream into the mic. Oh, I gotta boot up the thing on the phone. See if it works. All right. Oh, she's dancing. Bop 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 bop. Yeah, she kind of works. But hello internet, and welcome back to a long time coming of us doing more Pathfinder.
Yay! Pathfinder.
Yeah, don't everyone say hi at once.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, internet.
And so it has been a while, and so I guess we should start off with a little recap of this adventure and you guys. And so we are continuing our playthrough of the Tomb of Annihilation. It says so right there, around the screen. And in this adventure, there has been a worldwide curse that the party is trying to figure out what is causing it and alleviating it. They have traveled to a foreign land, journeyed through dense jungles, faced all kinds of threats, and eventually made their way to a place called the Tomb of the Nine Gods, which seems to have been either turned into or was originally built as some kind of super dungeon, just filled with all kinds of shenanigans. And this ended up with one of the characters becoming possessed by one of the gods, our dear Anadi friend.
To me.
Before we continue as well.
Yes.
Hey, Alex, where the fuck are you? Why aren't you in the fucking game?
I am in the game.
It doesn't have.
Is he?
It doesn't have yet the little name on the bottom, but I mean,
Okay,
if you're in
for
there,
yeah. Hold on, let me reopen the link because my character sheet's still up.
Also, I saw you testing with my character like crazy earlier, Zach. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I was re-going back, trying to familiarize myself with like the pages and stuff.
I rolled. Can I have those 2 nat 20s that you made?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I feel a little bad about that. Just wasted 2 of his 20s.
Okay. Nah, don't worry about it. I tested some rolls as well, and I rolled really good.
I'm here.
Excellent.
Coolly. And so you guys are still on the first floor. We pan out a little bit. We have gone through all the rooms available except for this one. You guys had to stop a giant spinning blade in order to enter into this room. It was basically like a industrial fan. And now that you're inside this room, there's a pit about 5 feet down. Inside of it, a large stone coffin. And then up on where Bob is standing, because it looks like Zig's down in the hole, there are 3 little daises with a chest on each of them different colored. And then on the coffin, there are 3 buttons, each of them a matching color. And so it seems 2 of you guys are in the room, 2 of you guys are waiting outside the room, and the other 2 players who can't make it are hall monitoring. And so, yeah, we pick back up.
They can watch the front door.
Yeah, they're watching the front door, making sure no one else comes in.
Do we have to reintroduce ourselves to the audience, or
Oh,
I guess we're
that's
fine?
I suppose if you guys want to reintroduce your characters for, I guess, viewers' sake.
Let's
I
do
am
it
Jake.
alphabet.
I am playing Gasa, the
Oh yeah.
fetchling or Kyle sorcerer or oracle, bimbo, according to one of our
Ah!
members.
Well,
I forgot about that.
That scar is burned into his brain.
we'll never forget it.
It's too funny.
I am playing Anadi, the Anadi Ranger. I have turned into the ultimate Tumbler OC with demonic wings that can also turn into a sword. I'm a were spider,
Oh, yeah,
and I
you
got
have.
possessed by a trickster god, and I have now some snake-like powers that I don't know if anybody remembers, and I'm going to keep to myself until they come up. Also, as
You are
I
somebody's OC.
Oh, yeah, I'm one. Yeah, I'm mine. But
Very
also,
typical
if I'm
Sonic
remembering
character.
correctly, I look over into that room as I introduce myself to the audience. I'm like, "Hey, I don't think we should go in that room. It fucking sucks." Because don't forget, I have a terrible Australian accent.
Yes, the voice in your head states that this room stinks and doesn't want to go into it.
I don't want to go in there. It stinks. And I'm gonna walk over here.
Anyway, hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing Zig, the orc fighter that likes to hit things really hard.
Very, very in character for you.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Ben. I am playing Bob the bodybuilder. He's a bard. He likes to help. Apparently, I drank something and now I have boobs.
But you always had
From a
boobs.
fountain.
They always had boobs, but now they're flabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your pets
Now,
became
look-
full of fat, bro.
Now I have this nice figure of a female.
You need to start cutting back. You got to get shredded again.
You know, Bob or Bobette or whatever you want to be called. You could always try
Bobette.
drinking from the fountain again.
Babina.
Would that cancel it out?
We don't know.
You don't know if it'll
Wait.
do anything or what it might do.
Can I ask the spirit in my head?
He doesn't know.
Why not? Isn't this your fucking temple? I guess it's not a temple; it's a tomb.
You get the impression that the spirits, just from whatever conversations you have with them in your head, unless they're possessed by someone, they're kind of stuck in their room. So they only know of other parts of the dungeon if other people take them around.
Understandable.
But they do recognize the presence of each other, which is why Moa doesn't like this room, because he recognizes the presence.
Yeah, no, that's fucking Wongo's room. You should get out of there.
When was Wongo again?
Who the fuck is Wongo?
Wongo's the angry monkey.
Oh, okay. So get out of Caesar's room. Gotcha.
Caesar.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yep.
Oh
So?
well.
Take it out.
Zig's in there, all by himself, all vulnerable.
Yeah.
Be ashamed if something happened.
Very breedable right now.
Whoa.
What the
Um,
fuck?
Whoa, this is not that kind of stream.
Listen, that's for me and Shashik only, all right? Keep that to your fucking self.
As the, I
if-
think I'm supposed
if-
to make those jokes as the VTuber.
If Bob leaves, I'll come out with them.
Alrighty.
I'd rather not get trapped in a room by myself.
All right. Crawl back
Yeah,
through the broken
that's the type
sand.
of shit Wonga would do to you.
Right. So where are we going?
Well, according to God, we've figured out everything on this floor. We've
Yep,
been
you
everywhere.
You have explored every room on this floor. And so if you guys would like, I could give y'all a recap of the different rooms y'all have been in, if for any reason y'all wanted to go back into them.
Yes.
I
please.
I think I can remember one thing about this room. We left a screaming ghost child in there, so we don't want to go back in there.
Yes, this room is where you got one of the deities. There is a screaming ghost child trapped in a skull, and it also started to fill with voracious beetles. This is the main stairwell that goes up and down. This is a waterfall where you guys fought a mimic. Here's the initial hallway. This is a room full of undead and a magic mirror. You guys killed a skeleton and took its skull, because its skull is also a giant key. This is a slidey room with a giant magnet at the end. And this is a little fountain that two of you guys drank from, and one of y'all had an effect happen. And then down here is just another waterfall that had like a sinking puzzle trap.
God. Sinking puzzle trap? What are you... Sinking? You trapped me in a fucking box!
Yeah, and then it went underwater, sinking.
I don't think that counts as sinking.
That's exactly what sinking means. To go underwater.
Oh boy.
Okay. No.
Immediately give my
triggered
character
every crap here?
claustrophobia. Yeah, basically.
But you guys discovered there is this way down, the main doorway or stairway, and there was also this secondary stairway that seems to lead down. You're not sure to where or how deep, but like to this, you can see that it clearly goes to the next landing, so directly to the next floor.
Before we continue,
Yes.
I can't remember who was the lighting situation. Bob, was that you? Like, did you give everyone lights half the time?
I had lights going on a lot because I'm
Yeah, 'cause
human.
I can't see.
see shit.
Yeah, I can't see either.
Oh,
No,
Wait,
no, we
you-
can see
okay.
the map. We can see
I
the
was,
map.
I was
don't
about
worry
to say,
about
you
that.
guys moved your characters. You should be able to see.
Yeah, no. We can see our characters. We can see the map, all that stuff. What I'm saying is, I don't think our characters can see technically. So,
Oh.
Bob, make something of mine glow, please.
Gus is perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I'll make the heck glow.
tell ya. Wait a minute. I didn't even think about this. Maybe you should make something on Zig glow instead.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be a frontliner and I'm going to be a mile away.
Well, I do have a light on my shield because we're surrounded
yeah.
by undead.
Oh yeah. I forgot
That
about
one?
that. Maybe put it on you, Bob.
Hmm.
Put it on the
Oh.
jacket that I gave you.
It's gonna be interesting. It's like a silver jacket.
Kinda, yeah. I'd
Cool.
also like to remind everyone, I don't know if they'll ever show up because, we now know their scheduling might not work out, but unless the DM says otherwise right now, Callie is still down here to be rescued from a demon.
Oh yeah, that's right. one of your previous party
Oh.
members was spirited away here earlier, before you guys,
Yeah.
with a demon that you guys saved.
I will also tell everyone right now, I am down to 12 fucking bolts. I'm very limited on ammo.
Hmm. Should we save Callie or we?
Well, Callie's the only one that can make me ammunition down here.
Huh.
Unless we find like some dead people that have bolts already.
He's the
There's
fucking
plenty
hope.
of dead people.
Well, listen, if there's let's just say if there's arrows, there's bolts down here, you give them to me, all right? I can't really use this thing for a magazine capacity for an arrow, but I can definitely put an arrow in the fucking slot and fire it.
Good enough, I guess.
Well, it's not like it's a fucking rifling issue.
Yeah, maybe it just does not do enough spinnies for that one. Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
All right.
But
So we
anyways.
trigger every trap here, or then trigger every trap in the next floor, or what do we do? What do we do?
Well, I say let's just go down to the next floor, because we pretty much done everything in here. And if Anati doesn't want to go into the other room, I would
I
rather
think that room's
not.
cringe. I think you'd be stupid to go in that room. And also, I'll tell you this right now: the reason why I'm speaking like this, not just because of the accent, of course, because that's just the character. I can't lie right now. I can't lie at all. I think that room's cringe. I think you shouldn't go in there. I think you would be stupid to go in there.
Yeah, no one wants to deal with crying children.
What?
He's
No,
talking
I'm
about
not
the
talking
monkey
about-
room.
I'm not talking about this room. I'm talking about the monkey room. The monkey room's dumb. I think
Oh,
Wonka's an
monkey?
idiot, and if you were to ally with him or let him possess you with his spirit, he's just gonna do nothing but bring us into danger.
Yeah, and he's a monkey. He might make you like throw poop and stuff.
Zay, go catch up to Gossa.
Which stairway is less traveled?
You can't really tell because everything is made of like polished stone. But I mean, you would think this one is more traveled since it seems to be the main stairway.
There's no like dust on this one back here.
There didn't seem to be. The only real like quote unquote dust is like just various forms of overgrowth, like here, or like piles of rubber here. But there's not really dust on anything.
Let's have a really good cleaning lady.
Or oozes.
Gossa,
Like
How-
really.
what area do you feel like that we should go? We have gone down this pathway a little bit to identify something. I don't remember what it was, but obviously we know of the other room as well. Which one do you think would be smarter?
Remind me, this was behind a secret door?
Yes.
We should go down the way they're probably not expecting us to come.
I
I
think
try to
that
tell my girlfriend that, but she just hits me.
you have a girlfriend.
No, that's
I
a
know.
double layered joke.
I know.
Oh god, she's running. I
Yeah,
try and
Catch
catch up
her!
with her because I don't want her to explode.
lock the door behind.
Too fast.
Hey! Hey!
It's like when a child gets off the leash.
Alright, so how do we want to go down the stairs? We want, I assume, Zig's leading the way?
Yeah, I can go first.
Should probably go with your
Wait, wasn't it me, Zig, Bob, Gossa? Because I'm the trip finder?
But if you can't see,
Shit. Yeah, I'll follow back. I'll look over Zig's shoulder. Besides, if a trap hits someone first, it should be you, Zig. I pat your shoulder and I start following.
All right. Well, this is the way you guys want to go,
Yeah.
and how you want to go. Give me
Loud.
a moment.
guns blazing.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
No, Gaza, I think actually, it's been a minute since I've looked at this character sheet. Gossa's decent at stealth. She's fine with going quietly.
I would love to stealth as well. Oh, I can see myself over here, but I can't actually see. I think this one has actual vision that we need to be given.
I can see Bob and myself.
All I see is me.
Oh, there we go.
I
All
can't
right.
see shit.
Here,
We ain't seen shit.
scroll out a bit and look to your left.
Oop, hey, there's a party.
Yep, there you
I
guys
think
are.
if the DM shift clicks or control clicks, you can left click, drag people there. There you go.
Correct.
All right. All right. So you guys crack open the door once again and begin to stealthily make your way down this flight of steps.
Mhm.
It
Stealth
winds
checks.
and it winds. If you would like to,
I'd love to.
if you're actually wanting to be sneaky, you don't have to.
As,
Only if you want to.
as we start, I would love to. As we start to go down the stairs, Gossa and Bob, because this is behind Zig, Anati just slowly becomes more and more transparent until they are gone.
How in the hell?
I turn around. What? And you can hear me there, but you can't see me.
It's like you're a ghost.
Huh? I look down and I use my apparent new blessing of the trickster god, Moa, and I just turn invisible.
So let's go ahead and mark you visible.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
DM, do
Going
you
for
want to roll our stealths? Yeah. Do you want to roll our stealths, or do you? Or
You guys can roll them yourselves. It's fine.
all right.
Okay.
Ooh, hero point. Hell yeah.
Nice. Good use of a hero point.
Of course. If I'm not using it in the first 3 seconds, am I really playing a naughty?
I mean, I wasn't being sarcastic. I
Oh, okay.
use my hero points to reroll deception checks below a 30.
Fair enough.
But I'm not going to use it to reroll my stealth, because Bob rolled a 19.
Yeah, well, the rest of you are loud. I'm invisible, and they don't know I'm here.
Invisible.
Trying to tiptoe going boop,
Yep.
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you're doing
Speaking music.
Kronks.
And you can't
you-
even say my name when the madness comes.
Good meme. Good meme. But yeah, you guys begin to descend the staircase, and Zig, with you being out front, you hear the sounds first. You hear footsteps. You hear the sounds of sawing, hammering. Not loud construction hammering, but like tinkering hammering, like workshop, clockworker hammering. And you hear little mumblings and murmurings. And as you get closer, you hear a familiar voice. And it's just, what does this do? I see. And what does this do? And that causes
Is the
this.
language
He's been kidnapped by
draconic?
Muppets.
is the language draconic, dwarfish, jotun, aklo, goblin, abyssal, or omuan?
The familiar voice is in common. You're not sure what the Muppet speak is.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll just keep creeping down, and I'm assuming my shield is still glowing, correct?
It is.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you can see that there's actually some light in this room. Draw closer. As you peek in, ba-bam!
What the fuck?
You look into the room, and it seems to be a workshop of some kind. You see all these diminutive little creatures walking around. Very familiar, or very similar, to that one creature that you saw walk into a wall and just disappear. You also see your friend, Callie, talking to just one of these things and like going over stuff, pointing at stuff, flipping through papers with them. And they all seem to be about working on various things, making things. Like one's playing with a chemistry set, one seems to be wrenching something. Another guy seems to be working on this giant like skeleton thing over here. And so yeah, what do you guys do?
I'll
Fuck.
turn around and I'll just kind of.
Naughty isn't there, Zig.
I'm like, oh,
The dungeon ate him.
okay. And then I will start signing because Zig knows sign language. That Callie is down here with a whole bunch of other stuff.
But does the rest of the party know sign language?
We learned, I think, from him basic commands like come here or round up and stuff like that. I don't think we learned the language.
I mean, we've been together for months at this point. I'm sure you could have picked some up.
I feel like I might have lost in the year.
The nearly year of lack of gameplay.
Yeah, we left Callie down here for a whole year.
Bob just waves back. Hi.
All right, I will mouth the words Callie is down here with other things.
All right, I can read lips. I will turn around and whisper to Gasa and then to Bob.
Oh. You just go in. Just.
All right, and then I will very carefully go in the doorway, and I'm like, Callie?
When you do, all the little Muppet things are like, "Rah! Rah, 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 rah," and start yelling and pointing at you. And Callie is just kind of like, it's okay, it's okay. They're cool, they're cool. And then you can feel them all give you a mean side eye as they all go back to work.
And I'm just very ready to pull out
Phrasing.
Flame Tongue.
But Callie comes up to you, is like, "Oh, it's so good to see you guys again," and he gives Zig a big hug.
What? I thought you were dead, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like, oh no, you don't remember the demon? She didn't kill me. She just took me away with her.
Yeah, but she took you in here, and this place is fucking crazy. Blue has Anati has a snake in him now.
Excuse me?
Even while invisible.
Her. She has a snake in her now. So much has happened.
Wow, you guys sure let the dungeon part get to you, huh?
Bob is a girl.
Bob
Well.
got naughty.
Well, I guess
I'll just grab his shoulders. You have to help me.
well,
Zig, the fountain calls to you. It's just upstairs.
he goes, I guess, are they here with you?
Yeah, they're behind me.
Hello.
Pushes an eye down the steps. He goes, it's so glad that none of you have died.
Surprisingly.
But it's sad to see that you guys have made your way in here.
Why sad?
Because this place is a literal death trap. Once you get in,
Oh.
you can't get out.
Well, what are you doing here?
The demon wanted me to get the soulmonger for her, so she made me solve the puzzle outside, come inside, and I've kind of just been wandering around. Met these guys, they were pretty chill, and so I've just kind of been mostly hanging out with them, talking about construction and engineering. And I mean, yeah, just been mostly chilling in here.
Are you making a mecha dinosaur?
Me? No, he is. Tim is. But yes, he is making a giant dinosaur construct.
It has T-Rex for hands.
Yes,
That's like
yes, it does.
Can they construct a way out of here? That'd be
Well,
great.
they did. They built the front door, but they designed it so no one can leave.
why would
That's
they
not
do
really
that?
connected.
These guys, they They built this place.
So can they tell us on where we need to go then?
I mean, they could, possibly, depending on what you're asking, but they aren't the most friendly a bunch. They only really warmed up to me because I was very into craftsmen and tinkering like they are. So they seem to respected me that I was a fellow builder.
Question. I don't remember if we figured this out yet, but have we figured out that we need keys?
We got one key.
Okay.
Not necessarily don't know what they're for, but you're like, though, this is interesting. The skeleton has a giant bone key growing out of its head. So he kept
Let
it.
me check my notes. I have something about something, I think.
Gossa would like to ask, while this is all going on, do you perhaps have any crossbow bolts on hand, or could you whip some up?
Oh, yeah, there should be a pile over here. He's making ammunition to restock traps. And he kind of just like, but if you would humor these guys, I'm just gonna. And he just kind of takes a couple handfuls of bolts and hands them to Yagasa.
Okay. Couple handfuls, so like 300.
Yeah,
Jesus.
probably at least like 50.
Yeah. I mean, 300, that's about how much I can get in my hands.
Yeah, but you're a
I just
fucking
figured.
Goliath, bro.
Gossa will take 50 bolts, and I will add those to her inventory.
Can I make a sense motive check on Callie? He seems awkwardly calm.
Sure, if you would like to.
This doesn't. I don't think to a naughty this feels normal. At least I don't know, because last I recall he was like, "I'll go, but because that'll save my friends." All right. 31.
It is always hard to read his emotions because of his bird
Especially-
mask, but
Yeah.
he seems genuinely pretty calm and relaxed here.
I'm going to, while invisible, I'm just going to see if I can get next to Gasa. Hey.
Ah!
Shh.
Scared me.
Jeez, yeah, I figured you kind of you fucked with my brain train, dude. I had something and now it's fucking gone.
Jump scare.
Anyways, now, I think I can't tell, but he should be more worried than he was. Also, we don't even know where that fucking demon is. See if you can't get some of the information out of him.
Last you guys saw her, she was just sitting outside waiting for Callie to come back.
Yeah,
Oh,
because she
she
couldn't go
was?
inside.
Oh, I could not remember that. Okay. That's annoying.
Gossa will remind you of that, and then she'll be like,
No.
"Oh, here, I got these for you," and she'll give you 20 bolts.
I thought you were gonna say 3. Here you go.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
I will take those 20 bolts for now. And I'll nod, but I will still
I
be
won't see,
extremely suspicious
because
of the
you're
room.
invisible.
Yeah. You'll see 20 bolts disappear out of your hand as you feel my hand grab them.
But I won't see you nod.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I do want to bring up.
Yes.
Oh, nope, I don't have that feat. Never mind. Oh no, I do. Just in case there is deception going on, we've been engaging in conversation for a while. Gossa does have lie to me.
okay.
So if any deception is being rolled, it would be against her deception DC, not her perception DC.
All right. Even you getting the feel of just talking to Callie, he seems genuinely fine.
Okay.
If y'all wanted to physically talk to him about it.
Nope, I don't care. What's beyond here? I don't actually think I knew you all that well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He goes, that's just a door to more of the dungeon. This is their private little workshop.
Do you know anything specific? What are they, by the way?
These, I blow up one of their images. It's still kind of small, but
Yeah.
he goes, they are some race of beings from a dead world. I believe they're
What the fuck?
typically called grave dwarves.
Yucks. Oh. I have never heard of them.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Apparently, Acerak picked some of them up from their home world and put them to work building this dungeon for them.
Hey, you think they'd let me borrow the T-Rex thing?
No. That's gonna be one of the newer attractions.
Attractions?
Yeah.
They're making a theme park?
Theme park of this place would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Callie's like, I wouldn't call it that, but these guys would.
Is a dungeon a theme park for these people?
Not for them. No, these are the like the janitors, the maintenance staff, the cleaning crew. They aren't the customers. We are.
Is there a fast pass system?
I don't think so.
Yeah, jump through the middle hole.
Yeah, he goes, yeah, that'll definitely be a fast pass to the bottom. Yep, that's one way to do it.
So who's the Mickey Mouse here then?
The Mickey Mouse would be Acerek himself. He's wandering around here somewhere.
He's not very friendly.
He's all right.
I mean, he's
all right.
stealing everybody's souls.
Oh, he's all right. What do you mean he's all right?
I mean, he's all right. He's chill. He didn't kill me.
Have you met him?
Yeah.
You guys hung out?
I mean, we haven't hung out. He was like, hi. I was like, hi. And then he kept walking.
What?
I mean,
I'm
I don't know
sorry.
I don't know what else to tell you more than that. That was the only time I met him. He came in here and talked to these guys for a little bit. He saw me and was like, hi, you don't work for me. And I was like, yeah, hi, I don't. And then he left.
Is there a way to identify if this man is either possessed and or has been turned undead?
Detect magic, a strong perception
gotcha.
check, any kind of magic item or spells that do that kind of thing.
You know, 4 of those things that you just mentioned, I don't touch because I don't have any magic other than what I just got from a spirit possessing my body.
Moa tells you that he
I will.
doesn't have one of the gods in him.
If I put my shield closer to him, does it just get brighter?
No, it gets brighter to these guys, though.
Okay.
Well, you say he doesn't have one of the gods in him, but what about... is there another thing in him?
Does he have like a fish or like another snake in him, like a naughty?
Well, that'd be probably one of the gods.
He takes off his mask, and it's just him. It's not like a snake person pretending to be him.
I don't think he's ever taken off his mask, so what the fuck? No,
He's taken it off a couple times.
Yeah. I just never drew that.
Yeah, he's just...
Because he's secretly ugly.
No, he's just a dude. He just wears it as a safety mask. Like how these guys have like padding and other protective gear on them.
Well, Kelly, do you want to come with us to try and finish what we all started?
I mean, I would like to save the world, but also it's pretty safe in this room.
All right. Well, I guess next question. Could you maybe get us a map of this dungeon so we could have a better chance at saving the world?
He goes, not really a map, but I can't. These guys won't let you take any of them with them, but he brings you over to a desk that's like full of papers, and he kind of like flips through like different blueprints and schematics, and some of them are like a rough design of sort of like the floor plans of each of the dungeon, and you could see that there are indeed 5 floors with what seems to be a 6th one in the works.
Okay. And then is there anything specific on these blueprints, like safe room, trap, blah, 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 key, hidden chest, that type of thing?
So for the blueprints themselves, they are sort of labeled, but they are labeled in these guys' language. But Callie kind of walks you through as like essentially each major room is some kind of finger quotes attraction for the guests here. Hallways are mostly hallways. I don't think any of them are regularly trapped. But he goes, the keys. Yes, the skeleton keys. Those wander about. There should be one on each floor. And those are the incentive as part of getting access to the 6th floor.
Okay, well, we have one of them already.
Did you say the keys wander around?
Yes,
I hear it
because they are all, skeletons. Skeleton keys, they are attached to skeleton bodies, so they walk around. Just so they're, they part of the little bit of the randomness of the dungeon, so that's never the same way for everyone who comes here.
Well, can we take these with us?
He goes, they won't like it if you do, but I mean,
Where do you
they're
rest?
kind of busy.
Sorry.
Oh, there is also a break room, but I've spent most of my time in here.
Yes, could you point out that break room to us? We might need to avail ourselves of it at some point.
Well, he goes, it's through this door, and then you take an immediate right.
Excellent.
And then
6
is
floors
there
might be a bit much to push through.
is there like a safe room like this on each floor?
No. This and the break room are the primary safe, quote-unquote, rooms. Because these are
Okay.
rooms that only these guys are supposed to have... excuse me. Only these guys are supposed to have access to.
Okay. Well, we may come back here every so often to rest up and whatnot.
He goes, I would recommend the break room more than here, as these guys don't really like guests. These guys are really tolerating that you guys are my friends, and they kind of like me. They aren't combatants, so to say, but they can be aggressive to people in, he does finger quotes, off-limits areas.
Well,
Okay, well, guess we're heading to a break room, huh?
all right.
Kelly will-
Is there any extra? So sorry, we could take the blueprints since everyone else is busy.
If you sneak them,
What's your thievery, bro?
4.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't recommend that.
And
Let's see
Are
invisible
you-
ones, thievery.
My thievery is 18.
Well, then I'm assuming you hear this conversation, and since you're invisible,
I've heard everything. I can't do anything right now. You're right in the fucking way, bro.
well, I'll just, I'll just casually walk around Callie. Just open up the spot for the blueprints to be taken.
Scuttle, scuttle. All right, give
As I get
me
here,
a I guess stealth check to try to steal.
No, I will use stealth for sure because that's better my thievery. Before I do that though, he
I guess
really
that
doesn't
works.
look like anything's different about him.
Callie, not really. I
Yeah.
mean, other than him being way calmer than he's ever been, like on this whole adventure. I mean, it seems like Callie. But yeah, stealth works since anything you grab will just turn invisible with you.
Okay. Well, here's hoping I roll good. I rolled really good.
All right. And now give me a D. Give me a D4.
I don't know what that means.
A 2. Okay. So the piece of paper you grab upon further inspection will be the floor plan, general floor plan of level 3.
Oh.
Since you guys already
Okay.
did through 1 and 6 isn't done yet.
Yeah, so we're on 1. We're doing
Technically-
well, we're on 2.
Yes.
Yeah, and we did 1. That's what I meant to say. So I got the floor plan for the next floor. As I do this, I will just poke Zig, and then I'll just
Zig
you won't know
screams.
where I goes. Yeah.
Ah! But yeah, as you guys are kind of talking and chilling with Callie, I mean, he's slowly walking towards the door with you guys. As he could probably tell that these guys are getting tired of having people crowding their workspace for right now.
Yeah. One more thing before we do leave. Is there anything else in here that does look like extremely important or that like they're working on other than giant bone golem?
That seems to be the most impressive thing going on.
Yes, obviously.
Each of these other guys are working on more smaller tasks.
Is there anything that looks like a finished, like, oh, this is this is a plot device?
Not really. One guy seems to be playing with a
Excellent.
chemistry set. One guy seems to be tinkering with contraptions. Another guy is rummaging through paperwork and drawing stuff. Like, they
Yeah,
just seem to
that's
be
fine.
doing casual, busy
Spider-Woman's
work.
MacGuffin sense isn't tingling.
Yeah, no.
Apparently not. I'm not just looking for MacGuffins. I'm saying there might be something useful in this room to steal if we might not be coming back here.
It depends. But
Yeah, but
kick open the
nonetheless-
door.
Damn, Callie. As we get as we're getting near to the door, I'll just whisper to Bob. Tell him, ask him where's the break room.
He
To
goes,
the right.
It's this
Yeah,
way.
he told us.
Through the door to the right. In
Meet it
Okay,
right.
his right. Okay.
Yes, the from
The
your
left.
character's perspective.
Yeah. So the left for the rest of us.
And he goes this way. This is the door to the break room. He opens it up. It's like, oh, there he is.
What the
And
fuck?
inside is what seems to be a casual dining facility. And inside, eating a bowl of cereal menacingly, with glowing red eyes, wearing a bathrobe and pink bunny slippers, is a tinged green skeleton man.
Guys, I don't think this guy's canon.
What even is happening?
It's like, oh, yep. Well, you wanted to meet Acerek here. Here he is.
Are you
What?
fucking kidding me, Zach? Are
No.
you joking right now?
What?
No, I'm not.
Bro, what?
I,
It's like, none of you work for me either.
Ah.
Well,
Okay.
don't make a mess.
Try. What you eating?
He goes, I'm eating strawberry smiggles.
Is there any left?
You can check the pantry.
Thank you. And Gus will go to check the pantry.
You check the cupboard, and there is just rows of. Your characters wouldn't be familiar with cardboard, but there's rows of brightly colored cardboard boxes, each covered in various different writing and like cartoon characters on them. And the room is filled with soft, dulcet tones of a songbird. But if you look into the cage, you'll see that it's completely skeletalized.
Gus will try a handful of each cereal that's open.
And a handful of each cereal that isn't unopened.
No, she doesn't feel like opening cereal.
Yeah.
All right, you begin to try
Fair.
a cacophony of various different things if you can stomach it. As you pull out boxes to try, they have various names written on them like green slime, Crustios, eye holes, strawberry smiggles, non-brand bran, and monster munchies, amongst various others.
She'll try the ones that she can. New sensations.
While that's happening, I would like to see if I can identify what type of creature that motherfucker is right there at the desk.
All right, give religion or occultism.
I am not good at occultism, so I will use religion. 31.
31. You can identify that just as one of the previous individuals you've met, this is a lich.
Oh. Oh.
And
so
he's a
this
lich
actually
enjoying
is
a
him.
bowl of strawberries.
Okay.
Strawberry cereal.
That that really is him then. Okay.
And he's
I'm
kind of
going
he
to-
just kind of kicks back a little bit. He's like, "So, how you enjoying it so far?"
I mean, it's a little weird because we didn't know this was an attraction at first. Now I have boobs, so like.
Ah,
uh,
good for you. Consider that a perk.
perk? This is a perk.
Did you have him
You're
before?
perky.
You said you didn't have him before. It's a free upgrade. You know, just something a little nice to enjoy before you die.
Oh, so what's that part about dying?
Dying. Do you not know what that word means?
I'm familiar with what it means, but like, why?
Oh,
though?
good.
Why?
I mean, because you're in here.
I'm in here. That's it.
Yeah, you're in the Tomb of Annihilation. He kind of does jazz hands. It's a wild, crazy ride. Good way to spend your last days.
Zach.
Yes.
Zach.
What?
Zach, why? Why? Zachary.
Yes. Keep
Come on,
saying
man.
my name is not going to change things.
That's he's not saying your name because he wants to. He's pleading right now. He just doesn't know it yet.
So, like, can you stop taking people's souls?
No, I cannot.
All right. Well, I guess follow-up question. Can you tell us where your phylactery is?
I don't have one.
Then, huh? Then how are you taking people's souls then?
Oh, that's the soulmonger. That's not a phylactery.
Okay. Well, I guess then, where is that?
a place somewhere in the dungeon, he says very cheaply.
Where specifically? I mean, if this place is supposed to kill us, I mean, if you tell us where it is, then it won't really matter because we'll probably die before we even get there. So, as
Yeah.
part of the fun, you could be like, hey, by the way, this is where this thing is specifically.
I mean,
So
yeah,
now you
so
know,
why rush it?
And then,
Take your time, enjoy yourselves.
but wouldn't it be more torturous just to tell us where it is and then us die before we find it?
He goes, I don't like the T word. Here at Tomb of Annihilation, we want to focus more on fun.
Okay, wouldn't it be more fun for you to tell us where it is and then watch us fail than just watch us struggle and not do it?
He goes, no, right, not really. It's more entertaining to see all the guests enjoy the different attractions, put a big smile on their face, yay, we're all having fun before they die.
Well, it seems like the die part isn't really fun.
Yeah, it's not. And you're putting my boss out of a job, so it's even less fun.
Oh, healthy competition and all that.
I wouldn't say it's competition. You're taking people's souls against their will. You're like a cat burglar, but you're not a cat or a burglar. You're just a
call
thief.
it a healthy incentive to attract customers.
But then why make it so hard to find the actual tomb then?
Oh, because it's not ready yet. We're still under construction and maintenance. So people who find their way here, we could call them test runs, test trials, because it takes a little bit for people to find this place since for the ones who are trying to look. But then once we're done, bing, bang, boom, we're opening it up to the public.
My head hurts.
That guy can't be fucking real.
So like, what's like the end game, right?
The end game, for me, is to run this place.
Run the Tomb of Annihilation?
Yeah,
Or the world?
Tomb.
Are you gonna get like billboards and stuff, like neon flashing lights?
Oh, that's a good idea. Big old promotional signs. Hang them out front. There's some prime real estate out front. We could probably turn that into the waiting line.
Hey, hold on. Wait. So then, why would that really nice lady who happens to also be an evil lich be like trying to subvert you for anything?
Huh?
Like, we had talked to a really nice lady who was really, really nice. She's also apparently evil, from what we were talking about. We were told. Like, she wanted to help stop you because she don't like you for some reason. Like, what?
Oh, I imagine there's lots of people who are trying to stop this business. I'm not really surprised by that, but I don't know who you're talking about specifically. But, I mean, yeah, there's lots of people, I assume, trying to come in here and stop the boss's work.
The boss's work?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see the confusion. You guys think I'm Acerak. I am a Acerak, not the Acerak.
So
He goes, I'm
Okay,
a
well-
clone of the real guy. And he put me here to run this place for him while he's away. And then once this place is up and running, I'm going to be outside, waving and smiling, bringing everyone inside, handing out balloons probably.
Zig, skin this man.
Jarvis crushes man's balls.
so
Zig, vicious swing.
all right.
Oh
Hey,
my
Ron.
God.
Yeah, fucking.
How about how about you help us, and we can have like a deal, right?
Better option, or counteroffer. You guys explore a tomb, and then when you die, I'll turn your body into new attractions. How about that? You guys can be a part of the tomb forever.
No, sir. Because when I die, I'm going to work forever for my god.
Oh well, you can always upgrade.
Hey,
Guys.
boss.
We want to talk to the manager.
Well, that's gonna be pretty hard because I don't know where he is.
You don't know where your boss is.
No, he shows up randomly to check on how everything's going, and then he goes off and does whatever he does.
He's on the 6th floor, isn't he?
He could be. He could be on the first floor. He could be on the second floor. He could be on a different continent. He could be in the elemental plane of fire. He can be in one of the hells. He could be wherever. His work takes him all over the place.
That must be nice.
Yeah, he gets around a lot. He does a
Anyway.
lot of sightseeing. A little jealous of him, but I mean, this place is all I need. All I want.
You had something else to say, Gossa?
Is there any chance we could get a preview of upcoming attractions on this floor?
On this floor? No, this floor is done.
Well, yes. What
Well,
do we
actually,
have to look forward to?
well, why don't you give us a tour?
The tour is not really part of the gig. It's all about the
I'm
experience
not
of
looking- I'm not
exploring.
looking for a tour. I would be quite content just to have an idea of what's coming up, to build anticipation.
Alex
Well,
is doing anything in his fucking power to be like, hey, let's skip multiple floors.
Hey,
Come on, man, you got floor layouts? How about that? Oh, no, you don't? All right, how about, this?
well,
Play the fucking game.
as Goss is trying to bribe information cheekily out of him, he's kind of like, well, I enjoy handing out prizes, and the best kind of prize is a surprise.
Oh my God. Jesus.
We killed this man.
Hey, man, do you think you could take on a lich?
Maybe.
This one also
Maybe.
seems to be chill, so... And if he's the break room one, this might be the only place to rest, and if we kill him, who knows if those other friends of his over there might come after us. But...
I'll eat him. Gone.
As you guys
Belly
are
full.
talking, you hear a little ding 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 ding. He rolls up his sleeve and there's like a tiny hourglass like strapped to his wrist, and he's like, "Oh, good. I have to go check up on something. Hey, do you guys want to get my impersonation of you guys in the next 10 minutes?" He like morphs into Zig, but naked, and it looks like your flesh is being peeled off by giant potato peelers in all directions, and he's just like, ah, ah, ah. All right, peace. And then he disappears.
Deuces.
What the fuck?
And
Well,
now
he seems nice.
you guys are
What
left
the
alone
fuck
in
was
the break
that?
room.
Well, I'm very
Well-
confused.
Are we left alone?
It seems to be.
Well, Callie.
I mean, I guess if you want to kick Callie out.
I'm not saying anything yet. That's just paying attention.
And Callie's like, well, he's an interesting man.
He seems nice.
I mean, yeah. For a lich, he didn't try to kill all of us, so I mean, second time
Seems
meeting
very
him.
business-oriented.
What the actual fuck though? Like,
Huh.
So you go, Callie's just kind of like, so, I mean, I guess you guys, yeah, I mean, you guys can make use of the break room. Oops, excuse me, a little gassy. Can make use of the break room. There's food. couple chairs, some tables. There's that little water fountain thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Cool. So, like, you're working here now?
no. I was just hanging out with the grave dwarves because it's a lot safer in there than it was not in there.
Makes sense. Huh.
But yeah, I am stuck in here just like you guys. But on the perk side, the demon lady can't get in here, so I never have to deal with her again.
Demon lady. Yeah. If she'd be helpful right now. Well,
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
I don't need to rest now, but perhaps later. Bob, how are you on spells?
I'm good on spells.
Then let us press onward. We've got things to see, Zig. Asa nudges him playfully with her elbow.
I'm gonna go to the cabinet and I'm just gonna grab like 2 boxes of cereal and I'm saying I deserve this, and then I'll just walk out the door.
Oh yeah, so Gasa, as you are rummaging through the cereals, some of
Do I
them
get any toys?
I was just about to say yes. In one of them, you do
Yes.
get a prize. In the one called green slime, you stick your hand in it, and it's literally just a box of green slime, almost like just a batch of pudding. But you feel
Everyone's around
something.
in there.
You feel something kind of hard, and you're like, on the box cover it says prize inside. So you're like, oh, I guess I found the prize. And you pull out what looks like a weird stone, kind of carved. It doesn't seem to be like a gem or anything. Like, it's not like a diamond, but it doesn't appear to be just like a regular rock either.
Probably magical as shit.
Yeah, Gasa could take the time to identify this, if that's all right.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Sorry, just checking my skills. Like, all my magic skills are like plus 16. Do you have any preference that I need to roll to identify this?
Any of the magical skills could probably work.
Okay, and I will do religion.
All
Oh my
right,
god. Hell yeah.
religion.
Nice.
So with that context, some of your times in the celestial travels, you've come across, various religious things, and one of the things that seems to be prevalent throughout the multiverse is something called mind stones. Stones that people seem to bond with telepathically. Various different stones for various different like faiths and peoples or whatever. You believe this to be one of those, and specifically, you recognize it's sort of, I guess you'd call it a hue. This specific hue. This belonged to a race of sentient frog people called slods. What with
Okay.
that role, what you briefly know about slods is, they're generally not very nice as a race of creatures. They are humanoid frog creatures, very carnivorous, have a parasitic reproduction cycle, and yeah.
Interesting.
This has some kind of religious significance to them.
Which surprised you?
Is it something they can like track down?
Let's see. I'll say with that roll, I would say yeah. It's something that, if inclined, they will go hunting for it.
Okay. Gossa will present this to her companions. Do we take it?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I mean, if the angry toads can find us, I mean, they'll have
Am
fun
I
in here
allowed,
with us.
even though I'm not participating in their conversation, can I see if I can remember anything about slots? If I even knew anything about slots?
Sure.
Lived on Chult my whole life, so
Go ahead.
Nope.
Oof. You have never heard of the word slod before.
totally understandable for my character.
You probably think I'm talking about a salad.
Yeah, it's one letter away difference. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I must have heard it wrong.
Goss is dyslexic. She's talking about sentient salads, sentient vegetable people.
That makes sense.
Can we call the frogs with that?
I'm not certain that would be to our benefit.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna get out of the room briefly, and as I do so, from the hall, I'd like to try and mimic the sounds of the dwarves that I heard in there, because I know like 12 different fucking languages. Can I attempt to do that to possibly draw Callie out?
Callie, who's
I
right
guess
here?
Yeah, I want to
guess-
get him out of that fucking room.
I guess try deception,
Oh, great. I'm super good at that, guys.
since you're trying to impersonate a fake voice, in
Yeah.
a fake language.
Can I make a society check instead for the fake language? Because that's kind of what that's about. If it's deception, I'll just roll deception, but you know.
I'll allow society, but also a deception check to try to
Alright.
impersonate one of these things. All right, you feel that you can successfully mimic their sounds.
It's pretty good for me. That's a natural 16, baby.
And so from the hallway, you guys
The
hear,
accent's very Australian.
you guys think you hear one of the dwarves from the other room, and Callie is just, he looks out and is like, fuck?
Damn it. I lean up against this wall and just sit here.
Sit here by the somber little torchlight. But you
Yeah.
can see, oh, well, yeah, a stairwell that goes down, but also kind of a dead end right there.
I'm gonna wait for my friends or whatever they may do.
But,
Well, I'm gonna walk out with my 2 boxes of cereal.
all right, you do that. Callie remembers that Gossa is probably the most mentally well there, the best thinker person, and so he presents
That's
to
not
her.
Good.
He presents to her. Well, it's either her or Zig, since y'all were standing right beside him. He presents like a little like token that he pulls out of his glove and is like,
Mhm.
"This is sort of like a workman's key, I guess you could call it. It allows access through the dwarven doors, so you can get through some of the walkways. So if you guys ever wanted to come back to this break room again, you can." And he goes, "It probably would be recommended, since this and the workshop are really like the only real safe places here, but the dwarves probably won't really be too keen about you guys popping in and out of their workshop constantly."
Thank you.
And he goes, right against that wall there, that is the closest pathway back out into the main lobby, if you want to call it that, or we can go back up the stairs.
Again, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Lobby.
All right. Well, where do you guys want to go? Do you want to? Hey, Kelly. Actually, what's down these stairs?
These stairs. He kind of goes, presumably they go to somewhere on the 3rd level, since they seem to go down.
Okay. And right, we need a skeleton key from each floor, right?
Yes. The whatever doorway locking mechanism, whatever you want to call it, for the 6th floor that's still being worked on. Part of it is a large door that requires 5 of the skeleton keys to open it.
Okay. All right. Well, is there an easy way to get to the rest of the 2nd floor here?
Yeah, they're right here. Or back up
Oh,
the steps
okay.
from where you... Well, that would take you back to the 1st floor, but yeah. This is one of
Okay.
those secret doors that the dwarves use.
Okay. Well, then I'll start going that way.
Accidentally pushes a naughty down the steps. Ah!
Hey, I don't know he's there.
Just hear a
Like the Family Guy skit of the super long stairs.
I don't fucking know how long these stairs go. They could.
They are a big set of stairs. But, yep. Callie's just kind of walking with you guys right now. And, I mean, yeah, you guys are, doing whatever you guys want to do right now.
You gotta find that skeleton key.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we gotta explore the theme park.
He goes, yeah, I wasn't too clear on the whole that this is supposed to be an attraction. So that more in-depth meeting with Aesirak was very surreal.
Right?
Not sure how to really handle that information.
Yeah, it's a lot to digest there.
But he goes, Zig, you can just go up to the wall and place the token on the to open the door.
Okay.
You do, and you can feel that you can materialize through the wall. And if you go through, you can see a small little chamber with a little water well inside.
Okay. And now does that make it to where everybody can go through it, or is it just me?
It's meant for one person at a time, but if you kind of, hold the token there, everyone can pass through.
All right, I'll do that so everyone can get through.
Ooh, water. Is it safe to drink?
He goes, I don't know. Probably
Climb
not.
up the fucking wall just in case.
I wouldn't drink. Kylie's just like, I wouldn't drink anything that isn't from the water cooler in the break room.
Only one
Okay.
way to find out, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, what are you gonna do?
I mean, don't drink the tap water. I got it.
Look what the tap water did to you, though.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, might need to drink it again.
Anyway, well, I hope Anani's in here, and I'll see Callie, and I'll just take my hand off the wall.
You're just gonna leave Callie out there?
Oh, I didn't know he was coming with us.
I thought you didn't want to go.
He said he wanted to stay.
He doesn't want to go out there because it's dangerous, but he's like, well, you guys are here now, so I feel weird for not going with you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Come on. I'll let him get through.
Can I try and sneak in at the exact same time behind him?
Yeah, sure.
Shit.
He gets stuck
Climb
halfway
up on
through.
the fucking ceiling. Yeah, just tick, 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 tick.
And then he goes, do the same thing to that one.
All right.
And once you do, boop, reveal a little bit more of the area.
I don't know if we're supposed to see a certain thing, boss.
No, you are. As soon as Zig
Okay.
comes out, you hear very guttural sounds. Very. Coming from a little further down the walkway. And even from this angle, you can see there's a little bit of movement.
I'll kind of just stick my head back through the thing, like, hey guys, there's some things out here. So, yeah, come on.
Let's go have some fun.
Care.
Lead the way.
Does Callie look like he's not going to be joining us now? Oh, yes, he is joining us still.
I mean, unless you guys want to tell him to fuck off, he's.
No, we came down here to save him, and we kind of. I guess we did.
He could help form the secondary party, if you guys all die, and you can just play the other 3 characters.
I'm more surprised. I wasn't expecting him to be a DMPC, is what I'm saying. But if he is, then maybe I'll have to drop this act, what I'm doing, sooner than later.
What, are you been trying to assassinate him this whole time?
No, I don't trust this motherfucker. I don't trust him at all.
Well, you're gonna have to make a little bit more room to let everyone out, Zig.
Yeah.
No, I'm climbing on the wall. That's why I'm up here.
I guess he'll just stand on the steps. But as you get closer, you can see that this is like... This section of the wall is more of like some kind of weird gate. And through it, well, not necessarily through it, but in a section of it are 3 like rounded areas. And sticking out of each area seems to be a snarling zombie head. And as you get closer, they kind of can see you come in the vision, and you can see them begin to like nudge and bite at the air in your direction.
Can I try and just cut, like, whatever bits that are coming through the gates? Can I just try and cut them off with the greatsword?
Sure, you can try. Their whole head doesn't stick out, but it's enough for them to like be able to see. So if you wanted like to shave their face, you could probably like you'd get like their forehead, their nose, maybe break off their chin.
Sure. So I'll step up a little bit.
And just start giving them a close shave.
Yeah.
All right, Zig is playing with the zombies who keep snarling at him. What are you guys doing?
I was watching it. This is like those things are supposed to pop out.
Yeah.
They just pop out like a jack in the box. But no, they seem to be the way the holes are shaped. It seems that they can't get their whole head through, but is wide enough for them to kind of like look out.
But
And
can we walk around without like them getting us?
Yeah, as long as you don't like brush past the wall, you can walk past them without being in biting range.
Okay.
But as you are walking around, there's obviously the stairs that go down, stairs that go up, 2 more hallways, and a plaque.
Well, I'll start walking towards the plaque.
Alrighty.
That is a weird track. I didn't talk to Acer Hack about that weirdness.
As this is happening, I'm going to manifest my wings, and next to Bob, I'm just gonna whisper to him, "Are we really trusting Callie after all that weird shit that he's just said?"
That was the weird thing? To you? That
Well,
was
he said, "Oh, listen, I'm saying there's a lot of weird things, and he seems to be perfectly okay with it."
I mean, it seems like he was as lost about it as we are. The only
I don't
thing
think
you
he's-
knew better was that the workshop with the weirdos was a fun place for him and safe.
You notice he's
I'm
kind of
just-
stopped at the little wall. He kind of is just looking at the zombies, looking at the gate. He seems to just kind of be examining stuff. and looking past them.
I'm going to continue staying invisible until I need to help you all.
But Zig, as you get up to the plaque, it says Acerak's second warning. The ring is a path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Only a jewel can tame the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend.
I got this far. I'm assuming you have the rest of it.
The ring is a path to another tomb. Pour sunlight, only
just
tame the
wrote-
frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. And into darkness descend. The really metal song name.
I'm going to read through our chats because I know we read the first plaque.
Yeah, I can just read that off for you real quick if you want me to.
If you can copy paste it, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Not copy and paste, but let's see. Oh, that one was the first one was actually outside. Let's see. You guys can banter a little bit while I'm typing this out.
Banter.
I said the exact same things that I said to Bob to Zig.
We need to kill Callie.
I don't think we need to kill her, but fucking, I'm worried. Of course I'm fucking worried about our friend, but like,
Whoops.
I'm not trying to say that he's not acting the way he should be acting because he's obviously not Darren. I'm not trying to imply that, obviously, but there's something fucking weird.
I mean, he's been down here for a good couple weeks now, so I mean, that would do any number of things to anybody.
Yeah, it kills most people.
Yeah. So the fact that he's still alive.
Each comma is a bracket in the warning.
Yeah, that's fine. What the fuck? Oh yeah, this was the obelisk, this one. Yes.
The first warning was outside.
Speak no truth to the doomed child. That was the fucking ghost kid.
All right. So we have to find. There's a ring that leads to a tomb. The dead don't like the sunlight, and a jewel can tame a frog. We have to bow.
I might have spelled intoned wrong.
A dead god.
Yep.
And then go, and then darkness will happen. Okay. Well,
No. Then further we go.
Well, after reading that, I will go to the branch off, and I will look down the hallway.
You look down the hallway, shedding some light, and you can see further down is a T intersection before it seems to open up into a chamber.
Okay. I'll kind
I'll
of.
whisper over your shoulder. Do you want me to go first to check?
Yes.
And,
Look
Scamper,
at Mr.
scamper.
Smarty Pants.
yeah, well, fucking. Zari's terrifying. Alright. Slowly, using trap sense, using all of my cool abilities because I'm the fucking archaeologist,
Yep.
I make my way forward.
You're making your way downtown, slowly, not tingling from any spider sense, but as you get to the T intersection, you notice something weird. Well, you notice two things weird.
Okay.
One, you notice a dead body. Two, you notice that
The
these
fuck?
branch off points
Yeah.
are curved. They curve
Oh.
upward. And this guy is on the floor but as the floor curves, he's actually like 10 feet higher than you. But he's on the floor.
What the fuck?
I think I'm thinking I'm understanding what you're saying. So if I go down on all fours and I start walking, or actually I don't walk on all fours. I just start walking on the floor, but with a climb speed. Do I feel like it's the same as if gravity? Well, gravity doesn't shift with a climb speed, but do I feel like I could walk up the side of this thing?
As you start making your way through this walk area,
I'm just going I'll go this space as far as
it is awkward because it's like a hill. The floor is curving upward, but as you take steps on the floor, you notice that you are leaning, but you don't feel like you're going to fall. You feel like gravity is working the exact same way it normally does. It's just now you're slightly angled. And the body is laying completely flat on the floor like a dead body would.
Yeah. I am going to first whisper or just make a scout's warning noise.
Hey!
No, that's not what I normally do. It's usually a whistle from me. So they just hear a brief whistle, and then I will tap Zig so that he knows that I'm there, and then he will hopefully hear my footfalls as I
if you make
slowly
loud enough
approach the body.
steps.
Well, I'm loud enough for him to hear that I'm going up this way. But before he steps onto this location, he'll hear, "Hey, the gravity's fucking weird here."
Hey, real quick, I am going to pull out my rope and I'm going to hand the end of it to you to tie around your torso just in case something fucky happens.
Zig, I can both fly and I stick to walls.
Yeah, but we don't know what the fuck this is.
Attach a rope to me fucking invisibly.
And I'll wait for Bob
for
to get
time,
everybody else to come down here.
Ooh, well. 21 is apparently the DC for my rope tying.
What's happening?
The floor in here is really weird, and Anadi is walking slantedly, I guess. I don't know. I still can't see him. I don't know why he's still invisible.
Fucking, I told you the exact same thing I told Bob. I do not trust Callie right now. What's on the body?
You look to the body, and let's see. So the body he is seemingly wearing some kind of like adventuring uniform. If you want, you can make a society check to see if you recognize it. Recognize
so
the
he has
symbol.
A uniform. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
like how
here's
some adventure
30.
guilds have.
Jesus.
It magically
Yes,
plays
ma'am.
music.
That was my alarm. My bad.
But
Don't forget to take your meds.
That's later.
But you recognize the symbol of the Company of the Yellow Banner. It is the adventuring guild centered out of Chult, specifically the main city. And he seems to have not really much on him, except he does seem to have a book like cuddled in his arms, like he held it while he was dying.
Okay.
Do you take it?
God dang it.
With a stick. Actually, I don't know if I have a stick. With one of the new bolts, I just kind of make sure I tap the rest of his pockets to see if there's nothing in them. And if the book is the only thing, I will slowly take the book.
Yeah, it seems to be besides his clothes, it seems to be the only thing he has left. As you use it to pry it out of his already stiffened hands. And it's a pretty worn book, pretty thick.
I will press this into his chest. Hey, maybe give this to Gossa or Bob. I don't know.
I'll take this thing that just materialized on my chest, and I'll just grab it and hold it up behind me.
Actually, wait a minute. Before you do, I check the pages just to make sure they're legible to the languages my friends know.
Oh yeah, you open it up
languages are
and
written
it's
in?
written in common.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I'll hand it to. I'll just hold it in between Bob and Gossa. This is from our spider friend.
Oh, cool. You want to read it?
I suppose I can.
All
right.
You
Gossa will flip through it to see if she can't get like a general gist of the details within.
all right?
If she feels like she needs to dig deeper into it, she will do so.
So upon initial flip through, it seems that the first over half of it is very densely written, and then the last several pages are more sparsely written. It
I'll
seems
probably
that
check out more towards the end of the book.
all right, all the pages do have some weathering, some smudging, and whatever. This book has obviously been through a lot, but you notice the final pages that are more spaced out in the writing. They're more intricate. They have a lot more pictures. You recognize that at least the later half of this book is a spell book.
right.
It has.
I don't think that helps any of us, but maybe we can sell it at some point.
Being adventure-y types, you know that spells and magical stuff of any kind can fetch a price.
What kind of spells are they?
They are arcane, but they're very what do you want to call it? I guess basic explorers. You have identify, comprehend languages, knock, fireball, those kind of things. Things that you're oh, this is stuff that a wizard would always have.
Okay.
Oh, so that dude up there's a door. Gotcha.
That's why he's dead.
I will whispers. You said it's a ring, right?
They're curved.
Okay, so just making sure they curve up. So
Yes.
either way they go up.
Yep.
Meaning, is there there's still a ceiling above us, so we didn't see what was at the top.
Yes, correct. These two pathways kind of just disappear into the ceiling from the perspective of people just standing here.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try and go all the way up.
I found the first thing. Maybe if this thing is a trap, it's probably going to be at the top.
All right. Well, here.
But we can also possibly just fucking avoid it.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be an amusement park.
Yeah.
We have to find all the attractions.
You have to go on
we
all the
can't-
rights.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. If this is the case, then
I
Zig.
disagree.
So yeah. Okay.
I mean-
Wait. Before Zig runs up there,
Zig goes running off.
I trade him the tied around rope around me, and I say, "Give me your end," and I start tying the rope around him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like American Ninja
All right.
Warrior. You got this.
So this thing's got 50 feet. So I'm gonna stand right here, and if you want to run up to the top, that's fucking on you.
Okay.
Seems like a very avoidable trap, Zig.
All right.
If there is one.
All right. I'll tie it to myself.
Oh, well, that's the DC to if it falls loose from you now.
All right, and then I'll just run up there.
And how many feet of rope is this?
If it's
50
a normal rope, 50. So
50?
30, he gets 20 feet technically further up the curve.
So yeah, you break line of sight before the rope goes taut and you can't go any further. But there's still more hallway to go.
Do you want to keep going? And I will just say that out loud. So if Callie hasn't noticed my presence yet, he definitely knows I'm here, just invisible.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Go 5 feet.
Goes a little further. Still more hallway.
I'm gonna look. I drop invisibility and I look back at Bob. Fuck it, is this a good idea at all?
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
It's not possibly. Fuck it. I can't stop the fucking running orc.
I'll go a little bit further.
So he's now 15 feet past the initial 50.
All right. There's still more hallway. And the
Oh,
whole
shit.
way it's curved. It's like curving.
So am I
you
like
gotta do a loop?
upside down now?
From your
You're-
perspective, you're on the floor. But using your brain of how the floor has been going, you would say that you are definitely not standing flat upright like these guys are anymore.
Okay, I'll go a little bit further. Is anything changing?
Doesn't seem to be. Seems to be a
Okay,
little bit more
let-
hallway.
Alright,
But-
fuck
Let go of the
it.
rope, let go of the rope.
I'm gonna let go. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna let go of the rope, but I'm gonna run back here.
All right. Run free, Zig! Run free!
I will call to you. Run if you want, but please don't die.
You hear him just go,
All right.
whee!
I'll go like another 30, maybe 40 feet.
All right. You hear his
is it-
excited footsteps just slowly fade away. And Zig, you keep running along this like weird curved floor. It always feels like you're on flat ground, even though to your eyes it looks like you're running uphill. And eventually you run around and find another T intersection.
Okay. Let's see. Where's my inventory? All right. I have some chalk in my bag. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm going to do like a whole bunch of scribbles. Be like, hey, I came from this way, you know.
All
That
right.
way I don't lose my spot. And then I'm gonna peek out into the T intersection, and do I see anything?
We're just gonna move these guys real quick for example sakes, but you are at another T intersection and you can see that the hallway in front of you, it curves more, but the left and right are completely flat. And they seem to open up into both into two larger areas.
Okay. Okay. Do the hallways look like a dead end or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
they both
So
both
I'm
the,
still
flat pathways seem to open up into much larger areas.
okay.
Kind of like
I'm going
the previous
to
one.
I gotta click on my token. All right, I'm still holding the chalk, and I'm gonna step out, and then I'm gonna start going this way. And the whole while, like way up top, I'm just dragging the chalk along the wall. That way,
All right.
I have.
As you walk along, you get closer and closer to this room until you peep in. And inside is a large checkerboard floor. In the middle is a coffin or casket of some kind. And then on each of the, not really corners, but two on each of the opposing walls are two large, snarling, like gargoyle mouths. And you can't really see it from this distance, but if you were to get closer, there's like a pool of red liquid in each of their mouths.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm going to go back, and I'm gonna go back down the curve to where everybody else is on the original T.
Mhm.
And I'm like, hey, there is a tomb room in there that's like a checkerboard floor. Can you guys come up with me? That way, if it's a trap, we can work together, and I'm not just stuck by myself.
What about the door right there? And I point down the hall.
All
That's
right,
here. Oh, what?
I'll walk down. Does it look the same?
It looks the exact same.
All right. I'm like, it looks the exact same. But from the plaque, I feel like this is the ring, and that's the tomb we need to go to, not this one.
Yeah.
Because it said the ring is a path to another tomb, and I feel like that means that's the right tomb we need to go to.
Yeah. Okay.
Gossip, what do you think? I'm suspicious.
That feels reasonable to me.
All right. Let me go with you.
All right, I'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
Monkey growled.
The 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. 5 of y'all. All 5 of y'all carry on around the ring until you come back to this T intersection. And you could see Zig's like chalk drawings on the walls.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right. This square looks different.
I don't think we know that. But let's see if I know that. I like to use trap sense.
You do not detect anything.
DC 33 to identify if there's a trap is what I...
You do not detect anything.
Alright, I don't detect anything. Pat, pat.
Right. I'll step on it.
You step on it.
Nothing happens.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, so I'll take one more step.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I'll step on this tile.
Nothing happens.
All right. I'll step on that tile.
Nothing happens.
Ziggs. Your name's not even Ziggs, it's just Zig.
He's just putting
You know
here
what, I'm
playing
glad you're being-
hopscotch.
Listen, I'm glad you're being smart about it, but like leave the trap movement to me.
I'm already in here.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I'll do a
Although-
perception check.
All right. You didn't really notice it at first, but as you went around the circle, the we'll just call them tombs. The tomb you were in originally was dark. You guys were really your only source of light. This tomb,
Yeah.
it's still dark, but everything is more monochrome, like gray, and it's more of like dimly lit. Everything is just dimly lit.
Okay. Is there anything else that a perception of 38 finds?
If you are using this to go around the room and just like explore, you notice that the gargoyles, they seem to have what appears to be liquid, some kind of red liquid, like pooled in their bottom jaw. But you touch it, and it's like solid stone. You notice that the coffin has a lid that should be openable, but you try to move it, and it doesn't.
Okay. So was it the ring is a path to another tomb, the dead, a whore of the sunlight, only a jewel contained the frog.
Is there any frog imagery on the coffin or anything?
There is not.
Hey Bob, can you make like a really bright ball of light? Maybe that'll make any difference in here.
Sure. I think that's how that works still.
Can I identify the room at all other than what you said there? Actually, no, wait. Oh, no, wait, no. Oh, wait. I know. Fucking. Wait. Sorry. The previous. No. We've been in 2 tombs, right? Moa and Wongo. Can I remember, because it's been a fucking year, did those rooms have representation to their gods? Or to the
Yes.
gods?
Yes.
does this place look like it has representation to a god that depicts characterizations of a Moa's a Jakuli. So does this look like a
The
froghemoth,
walls,
Kamadon, flail snail, almirage, Subeast? Well, Subeast is Wongo, Eblis, Zorbo, or a Grung.
everything looks pretty plain aside from the checkerboard pattern and the 4 giant gargoyle skulls. Well, reliefs, skulls, whatever you want to call them.
So it doesn't?
Yeah. And Moa doesn't say anything.
Well, Moa's been trapped in a box. I don't know how much information I can rely on that guy.
Well,
Moa, can I rely on you in this location?
he goes, of course, you can always rely on me, your trusty friend. But
I
From the-
believe you. You can speak nothing but truth. In fact, I know the lore about you.
But you do briefly recall just a little bit ago that if there was an impression of another god nearby, they can feel that. They can feel each other's presence. And he hasn't said anything.
Do you feel a presence in here, Moa?
No.
I don't know if there's a god in that thing, but there might be something. But it might not be as useful as one of the tricksters.
So is there like any writing or anything on the tomb, like any imagery or anything?
No. The walls are pretty
Oh.
plain and bare aside from the gargoyle heads.
And right, I can't move the lid of the tomb,
You
the
cannot.
casket.
You can try with all your might, but you cannot flip the lid. You cannot push it an
Okay.
inch.
All right. Well, what about the gargoyle heads? Can I move them in any way?
You cannot move them, but you can make another perception check.
37.
All right, and this is the one you go to?
Yeah.
As you're examining it, you get the inclination to look into its mouth, and their mouths are pretty large, and you can see that there's like this thing has a throat that goes deeper into it.
I'll put my arm in there. Do I feel anything?
You feel
There goes his arm.
you feel air.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to the fucking one area.
It's not like it does disappear into darkness, but it's not like a little armhole. Like, it's a pretty sizable hole. Like, you don't think people should go through it, but if you needed to, you feel like you could probably squeeze through there.
Gossip Bob, you guys have magic detecting capabilities, right?
I can read auras.
Maybe? Nutty shrugs, because magic is not my purview.
You begin to read aura. What specifically are you trying to read?
Let's start with the closest stuff here, the figures.
You read aura, and there is nothing magical about them. You detect no magic.
Okay.
Or I guess
I'm gonna
read no
look-
magic, that's a different spell.
I'm gonna look at the coffin next.
There is no magic emanating from it.
What the fuck?
I suppose that means Zig is just too weak.
Ooh.
Bob, you might need to give him some pointers.
Yeah, just engage your core, lift with legs, stuff like that.
Remember, Zig, lift entirely with your back in a twisting, jerking motion. Take the legs entirely out of it.
I'll rip this motherfucker off the wall.
Are you trying to rip the gargoyle head off the wall? Or are you trying to reopen the
No.
coffin?
I'll try and reopen the coffin.
You flex and bend with all your orcish might, and you feel like you're about to pull something in your ass. That coffin's not moving.
Bro just almost gave himself a hernia.
Damn. I think I slipped a disc, guys. I don't know.
Callie.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah, Anadi regretfully looks back to Callie and for the first time actually addresses him. Callie,
Yes.
you said that you weren't sure about the rest of the floor being safe. What do you know about this room? Or the room similar to this one downstairs that's not downstairs, you know, because of the room.
Let's see.
Also, just to ask, how are you other two doing on magic spells? I know you said you didn't want a long rest, but I'm just curious.
I have all except one. Level.
Fucking really? Jesus.
Yeah, I want to use one. I think is level 3.
What do
I'm
you guys
not quite
think would
as well
be?
equipped, but I am still mostly good.
All right.
What do you guys think the best skill for rolling pure memory would be?
Intelligence check. If there's no class DC or level DCs, I suppose. But
I suppose a regular intelligence check. Or actually wisdom. 'Cause
Wisdom
intelligence
could
is
work, I
what you
suppose.
know. Wisdom is more of what you learn.
don't you learn what you know?
He rolls pretty good. Well, let's see. He goes, I remember something about this room and what's the word for it? A reservoir. There's something about a reservoir with this room.
Wait, we have the jug of endless water, right?
I have a decanter of endless water. Yes.
Yeah, no, but we also have the jug that makes
You mean
the
alchemy
mayonnaise
jug?
jug. Yeah.
Who has that?
The alchemy jug.
It's in the bag of holding.
Fucking. Who has the bag of holding? I don't remember.
I do.
I don't.
All right, excellent.
Oh,
Holy
fuck! We
shit,
also
we
have
so much money in here.
we have a bomb. I forgot we had a bomb.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we need
that's
that.
Plan B. That's Plan B.
Yeah, the super bomb.
Steve the Blight Engine bottle? What the fuck is this?
Oh fuck. Yeah. See if putting water in its mouth will do anything, Anadi.
Oh boy, fucking. I take the decanter of endless water and first off, can I see if the throat goes up or down?
Make a perception check.
Somebody give me some light, and then I do so.
I'll raise my shield up so it'll shine down there.
You
Yeah,
can.
I mean, I'm just looking down a hole, right?
Well, at this point, your shield is no longer shining.
Oh.
Oh, we're on a different plane.
What?
I can
What do you
make
mean?
an orb go down.
Okay, wait, hold on. Multiple things at once. What do you mean?
Well, we're in a giant lich's lair.
Yeah.
There's undead literally everywhere, and if my shield isn't shining, we're not in the tomb anymore. I mean, we are, but we're not.
What the? Huh?
Orc brain.
Oh. Fucking. Hold on, wait. That's really important, though. When the fuck did we get into another location? I mean, I suppose we did just go into the exact same location we were just at.
The ring is not in the tomb. It's in the tomb, but we're not in the tomb.
The ring connects us to another location, is what you're possibly saying.
Yes.
Kind of like what it said.
Then perhaps we should not fuck with the room that doesn't exist.
But I have a feeling this is how we get the other thing to do what it's supposed to do.
Or maybe the ring is a path to another tomb just means that this is a completely useless other tomb.
Just put some water in the mouth and see if anything happens.
You know what? You can do that with the alchemy jug. That thing's got 5 charges.
Well, it's free charge. No, the 5 charges only used to make non-mundane things. So I will put some water in the gargoyle's throat.
All right.
I'll give it a little drinky drink.
All right. You begin to pour water into its mouth, and it kind of pools there, and it begins to fill up the mouth until it starts overflowing onto the floor.
And I like close its mouth a little bit to make a swallow. Massage its gullet a little bit.
Is completely stone structure.
Damn.
Should we go check if anything happened at the other tomb?
Sure. I feel like there's something important we got to do in here for the other area, but
I'll go check. I'll go run over to the other tomb.
All right, so you guys are going back around the loop.
yeah.
All right, you
I'll
guys
make
go.
sure Bob doesn't accidentally explode on a trap if he drinks it.
You guys go back around the loop from where you came and find yourself in a cross section, and the dead body is now back. You guys check this room, and it looks exactly the same, except there's now color.
What?
Color? What color?
Blacks, whites, grays. If you look at the stuff in the mouths, it's red.
Okay. I was going to say, color mentions black, white, and gray.
Those are colors.
There's no color. No, they're not. They're shades.
It was all gray, and now that's variants.
All right. So is my shield glowing again?
At this point, how far out is the reach?
It's
its-
like
100 feet.
100 feet. Then no.
Oh. You were just within 100 feet of these assholes at all opportunities.
All right. Well, so the throat for this thing, is it still like deep?
Yeah, it still looks deep, and you can see now that besides being red, there's actually it's like this substance is an actual liquid. And being this close to it, you can smell it. It's wine.
Is it good wine?
Do you taste
Only
it?
one way to find out.
I'll dip my pinky in there and I'll taste it.
It's a little stagnant.
It's a very old red. It's all right. Well,
But besides that, I mean, yeah, the room is kind of just as you see it.
Okay. So we did a thing to the other room, and something happened here. Cool.
Well, we never did anything in this room before. We've never been in this part of the tomb of the other tomb or of the original tomb. The other tomb we did something in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and see if I can open this casket.
Are you pushing with all your might?
Yes.
Before
right.
you do that, too
Too late.
But as he's doing that, I suppose I'm gonna ask Moa. Hey, does this room fucking feel familiar at all? Because the other one didn't.
He goes, no.
Fair enough.
But Zig pushes with all his might. The lid comes flying off, and
Oh shit!
inside it is empty, except for a small little plaque. And it says, "Don't let the light touch me." But as soon as light-
just as the guy with the giant glowing fucking.
light touches it, Gasa, you hear a loud crashing sound, and you look up to see that the ceiling in this section is coming colliding down. You have the option to either jump into the room or back into Bob's arms.
I'm going into the room.
All right.
Good luck, Bob.
You go
Oh,
into
shit.
the room, and this comes crashing down loudly. And after it does that,
Fuck.
you hear
Hell.
a loud gushing sound as all the gargoyles just turn into wine gushers and just.
Oh shit.
Everyone roll
I think
initiative.
you went in the wrong way.
Everyone
We
roll
die together.
initiative.
I would prefer not to die at all.
Good luck.
Shit. Fucking Christ, Sig. No, just checking who has. Not everyone has incredible initiative, right? Because Scout's warning.
I do not. Let me verify
Excellent.
that, but I'm fairly certain I don't.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I do not. So what? It's +2.
Yes.
Okay, so I would actually be a 26.
Oh, yeah. So, for the purposes of that, DM, because I was looking up the rules for this, unless explicitly told otherwise, I am constantly doing the exploration activity scouting through this dungeon.
All right.
Yeah, so that's just something I'm actively doing so that I can just Scout's warning at any moment.
All right. So
But yeah, so I trigger that and it's like, ah, fuck.
with the quickest initiative, Zig, you are the first to recognize you done goofed.
I did do goof.
What do you
let me
do?
look for traps?
I'll
What do you do?
all right, it says don't let the light touch it,
Which you already did.
but what if I cover it back up?
So are you spending actions to put the lid back on top?
Yes.
All right, so you one action to move over, one action to pick up the lid, one action to place the lid. All three actions, the gargoyles are still gushing.
Shit. Zig, you triggered the trap. The trap doesn't just magically stop.
You don't know that. This place is weird.
Up next is a Noddy.
Ah, fuck me. All right.
Start drinking.
I don't got it. I barely drink normally. You fucking kidding? Also, remember, I'm the lightweight out of you all. I'm going to look back at the giant fucking stone thing that just fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is very horrible. Okay, multiple things. When
Okay.
I looked at the entrance of the wine pouring hole before, how big was it? Like, obviously I can see a little hole in here, but like, is it actually that wide? Is it only like a foot wide or something?
It is about maybe 2 feet wide. It's
Okay,
big
so
enough for
literally-
people to say if
Yeah,
you
well,
wanted to
maybe
go into it,
me
you
and
could
Nadia, I don't
force your way through it. But it is a tight
Even with-
squeeze.
Yeah.
And
Well,
even-
now it's gushing wine as well.
Yep. So now it would be even harder to get through.
Yeah. So giant piece of fucking stone or holes that are coming or pouring out wine that we could possibly go to whatever cistern that they are coming from. Fuck. One I will spend another action or that one wasn't an action, hopefully. I will spend an action if possible or just whatever.
That was just
'cause I
you
can't
thinking.
remember. Okay. I would also like to think then. Do I remember what equipment Zig has on him? Do you have a fucking pickaxe or something to dig through this fucking giant stone pillar? I figured. Yeah, okay.
No, I do have a bomb though.
What kind? It's not the nuke, right?
The La Bamba.
I have a bomb.
All right, so you have the nuke. Jesus Christ.
I do. Oh, we do have the banner of the restful.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we'll have a great rest here as we drown in wine.
It'll be a long rest, all right.
Fucking the longest.
If I had known this, I would have had Acerec turn to Zig, but then make it look like he was drowning.
You should have had him do like 4 different things so that we could assume that there's certain things that are coming up to kill us.
Oh yeah, I
Alright,
guess that would have been a good
I
idea.
don't have much fuck all to get out of a room like this. The giant stone block, we don't see any form of like that thing fell out of the ceiling, and we don't see like a pulley or anything above the stone.
At
Like,
this
thing
point,
is
you don't even see a doorway. It is so perfectly slid in. It just looks like
Okay,
the
then.
wall.
fuck it. Either follow me or do what you want. And I'm going in this hole.
All right, give me.
I have a
And that's-
crossblade.
Yeah, but the gushing water, you're having to fight against that. So give me an athletics check.
Ooh. I don't remember how good I am at those. Okay, I'm not horrible at them. I'm wondering if I have something that could actually counter the pressure that's coming at me. I do. I pull out the fucking
Yes.
I'm wondering if I could either pressure overflow something, or maybe there's who fucking knows where this pipe goes. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just do it. 31. That seems pretty good for me.
All right. It is a strong, substantial force, but as you're pushing and pulling your way through, you don't feel that there's like a pump. This just feels like
Pressure.
yeah, it just feels like regular pressure of like a waterfall. Like
Okay,
water's
so-
just coming through. As you
Yeah, we possibly
go,
opened a leverage.
you find
Oh, well, there's branching path.
So, kinda. So, you get to a point, and the water starts coming from in front of you to just straight down on, well, wine starts coming straight down on top of you, and you manage to push through
Oh.
it. And now, you're just in a section of tunnel that's slowly filling up with wine as it continues to go up.
Oh, fucking hell yeah! I picked the right one. Or maybe we'll find out. Maybe there's a fucking nuke at the end of this one
The
too.
two of y'all see
Uh,
Anadi just disappear into the geyser, the wine geyser.
Yep.
So
I
he's
suppose
dead,
that's all my
obviously.
actions, I have no idea. Yeah, of course. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the other ones lead to other things. I don't fucking know.
And was that all of your actions?
Oh, it isn't? My last action then, I will shout back, I got something, but I'm not sure!
I will need you to either make another athletics check to try to yell through the gushing water, or two
Oh.
really good perception checks for them to try to hear you.
Oh, do I have anything to detail I'm in here or something's happening? I didn't have that in my hands. The only thing I have in my hands right now is the staff, so... Or other than the crossbow, I suppose. Yeah, the staff's on my back, crossbow's in my hands. Yeah, I got nothing. I suppose I will just attempt to shout. You said I have to make an athletics check to shout?
Yeah, either you can make an athletics or they make two perceptions.
My athletics
perception for
bonus
each.
is plus 13. You guys might want to use your perceptions because those are much better.
Sure.
Zig.
All right, so my athletics is a 23.
No,
my perception's
you're
a
rolling-
22.
Yep, you're rolling perception.
Okay.
All right. Gasa can't hear him over the gushing water, but Zig, you can faintly hear the cry of Anadi saying that there's a clear route this direction.
Okay. I'll be like, hey, we gotta follow him. Because of my dumb foolery.
Huh?
Fuck. I don't see gender.
That's fair. I'm technically both.
So be it.
Oh wait, it wasn't even. It's not Zig's turn yet. It actually goes to Bob.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I
you
don't know
had
what
this.
to do here.
Yeah, you had this rock slab come crashing down in front of you. Saw Gossi disappear, and now it just looks like a dead end in a wall.
Running back to the other one. I'll go run to the other two.
You go running around. You come to the secondary tomb, and this doorway is still open. There's no one in it, and there is no wine filling it.
What do I have? What do I have? Do I have anything? I don't have any of the cool shit. Fuck.
What's your movement speed?
Shit.
It's like 30 feet.
25.
25. So I'll say you'll probably take all 3 of your actions of movement to get to this same spot in the other section
Okay.
of running the whole like loop. It then goes to Gassa. And you didn't hear a
Okay.
naughty, but Zig said, we'll just say that he said he did. For free.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm gonna try to follow.
Alrighty.
So 1 action is spent, I assume, just getting here in the first place. And then you want 1 athletics check to...
Yep, as part of the movement action to move through the geyser.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I could argue for.
Do you have any spells that can help you?
Acrobatics is used for squeeze through.
It is, but I assume it's athletics to try to fight through the rushing waters.
Yes. It is now no longer just a tight squeeze. It is a tight squeeze with you being pushed out.
Yeah, with an action to get up there, I don't think I have enough actions that I can spend something else.
I might have something to help you with on my next turn.
I mean, for now, I might as well try the athletics check.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Oof.
23?
It's a pretty good roll, but you just cannot get yourself to go against the current. It keeps pushing you
Alright.
back.
Then, third action. Worse.
Yep. You slip a little bit more, and you're just constantly getting sprayed. I'm using
Okay,
Kali
that's my
Sulza
turn.
as a round tracker, so that was after
fine.
its first round, so we're going into the second round. Goes back to Zig, and the floor has now pulled up to your knees. And the room is filling quickly.
All right. So what's my speed? All right. I'm going to gently. Okay. For me to get into the mouth hole,
Mhm.
can I do that
big
while
man.
Goss is still there?
Depends on how you're wanting to do this. You could either try to force Gossa through, you could push her out of the way to save yourself, or
No,
some
okay.
third option.
So I still have the rope tied around me. I'm gonna hand her the open end of it.
Alright, so an action to get to her.
I'll hand her the end of the rope, and then I want to start crawling into the pipe, and I could help pull her through.
Alright, give me that athletics check as part of your move. That is
39.
good. You hand Gossa the rope, maybe tie it around her wrists just to be sure because of her dainty little fingers, and then you just go diving into this gushing current and begin to force your way through as Gossa's just kind of drug along with you. Glub, 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 glub. And so with one action to get there, one action to push through, you've now caught up to a Noddy whose butt is just plugging up the tunnel. If you would
I
like,
couldn't use it anymore. I just had to tell them.
if you would like to do another move to continue pushing through with them, it will be another athletics check.
Yes.
And
42.
with that,
Oh my god.
you
I'm dragging one, pushing the other.
Yep.
You see me pulling out the decanter of endless water, and I was going to set it in geyser mode to shoot back up the pipe it was coming out of, and then I just get pushed. Ah! All right, I'm moving, Jesus. Or just by the thunder.
just double fisting your teammates, phrasing, as you force your way into
Zig.
this area. And once you're inside, you see this.
Oh, fuck me. Hey guys, it doesn't look much better.
And upon
Oh, there's no
entering this
fountains here.
room,
That's
yeah,
true.
you could still hear the faint gushing of wine down the pipework from you. But Moa speaks to you.
Oh,
This is Nang Nang's room.
give me a moment to remember who Nang Nang was.
Who's the frog?
Nang Nang was not the frog. That was. Well, wait. No, yes, he was the grung. I was thinking of Kupazan.
Wog.
No. That Wongo is the only one with a W. Kupazan was the froghemoth.
But this crisis is technically averted. But we'll
But
get
Bob doesn't know where the fuck we are.
yeah, Bob and Kali Sewell don't know what's going on, so we'll get back to them in a moment. What are you guys doing?
Fuck me. I get out of the
Doesn't
way so
seem
Gossa can fully
appropriate.
come to the room. No, don't actually fucking do that. Zig, don't fucking move.
But we're all wet and drunk now.
Yeah, well, fucking. Anyways, don't
But,
fucking wring out my hat.
But let's see. Over the drenching smell of wine, you can smell sulfur and brimstone in this room. You're not sure why. There's pillars all around, and these white lines are large pools of salt that form a pentagram around the coffin.
Can I do a perception check to see if anything is standing out?
Give me perception.
25.
25, you do not notice anything in particular.
Alright. I know he didn't. I would like to do
Oh,
that with
nope,
my trap
yep.
sense and everything else.
There is definitely like iconography.
Iconography.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word. Iconography
I got
of
you, pal.
frog people dancing on the coffin.
Great. So I'm remembering now. Nang Nang was the one who stole something, and they didn't. That was the Eblis. Wait, no, yeah. Froghemoth Papazotl, chase Papazotl the swamps. No, I'm trying to read more. Yeah, so Nang Nang's a thief, and possibly stole the holy spear that Kamadan made, or wait, no, brave Kamadan. Blah blah blah. She saw the evil in Omun's heart and decided to lance it with a troublesome boil. The Kamadan fashioned the holy spear, but left it in the riverbank. Oh, wait. Okay. So, the spear was meant to be used to kill the Omuans, but Nang Nang then stole it and was forever chased by Obaka, I believe, or something like that. It's been a while. I can't fucking remember which ones are
Obalaka.
which all the fucking time. Yeah, there's a lot of... I'm trying to remember the best I can for the lore that's been so fucking long. Moa, how do you feel about Nang Nang?
He's
She's.
cheese.
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 Jeez.
All right, calm down,
go-
everyone.
He goes, I have no opinion.
Fair enough. Do you remember anything the way that Nang Nang was like? Zig, I swear to God, if you get any closer to that fucking circle before I get a perception check, calm the fuck down. I know you want to touch it. Just wait.
I want to touch it so bad. You don't even know.
Yeah, I do know. In fact, I know enough that you triggered a trap. You almost got us all killed, and we have no idea what happened to Bob.
No,
Moa-
we would have just drank it all.
Moa says,
You know what, Zig? Go test that theory.
Moa says, I remember that he was selfish.
She. Like, fair enough. Man, I have to keep fixing everyone's gender in here. I can't believe it.
Oh
Don't you
my
know it's
God,
2025, guys.
Everyone's so darn rude. Not
During
remembering-
Pride Month?
I can't believe it.
Anyways, I would like to make a perception check the same way Zig did.
All right. Roll perception.
All right.
30.
31 for traps, 30 default, though.
All right. So,
And
Not
if
necess-
possible, if it's required, I'd like to understand the significance of the pentagram.
that'll be a different check. But
Okay,
with
we'll do the
perception
perception
check, as Zig goes walking around, you notice something. You notice
Oh.
something, but you're not sure if it's your eyes like burning from the wine,
Ah, I have four
Or-
of these bitches. Ah.
or if it's some kind of illusion. But right about here, maybe not that square specifically, but this section, as Zig gets closer to it, you thought you saw a shimmer of something.
Zig, back up.
Well, I mean, if it's a pentagram, it's like I'm assuming this is salt, right? Does it
Yep.
look like salt?
Zig,
It
I
is
saw
salt.
something shimmer in a location next to you. Please back up.
All right, fine. I'll start walking over this way.
Oh my God, just be patient.
Well,
I was quiet for 30 minutes while you roleplayed.
Well, we gotta figure it out. We're kind of stuck in here right now.
Well, then, if you want to figure something out, check the walls while I check this fucking pentagram. Don't touch the box. Thank you. He's distracted for an hour.
All right, yep. He's
No.
just doing something.
Gossa, if you'd be so kind to help me.
I was about to ask if you wanted
yeah.
my help. In...
I am not the greatest in magic, and you are perhaps reading aura or something.
Well, how
But,
about first,
yeah.
perhaps I attempt a religion check.
Well, don't stand too close to there, please. A little back. Oh, thank
Examining
you.
all of it.
All right. Excellent.
All right, give me a religion check.
Hold up, she's completing her circuit.
I will give an aid check to Goss's religion check.
Processing.
Okay, if you want to
Oh my
aid,
God.
aid first,
Wow.
Are you fucking
Thanks.
serious?
for nothing.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's, Zach, I have a -1 on this because of
Yep.
the critically failed aid check.
All right.
That's only a 34.
Still,
Jesus
still
Christ.
pretty good. Still good enough. You recognize, maybe not the symbol specifically. Pentagram is more of like a normal, like real life symbol, but you do recognize that this is supposed to be some kind of maybe a warding or a containment sigil. It definitely meets the qualifications of that. A sacred mineral in a sacred geometric design. This is either meant to keep something in or keep something out. And you know that these kind of symbols mostly work are for like spirits, but they also tend to work on sort of like certain divine and outsider type creatures. Like demons and angels are the first to come to mind.
Mhm. Hmm. Interesting.
So,
So
you
if
know
we
what
want
it is?
more, I
No.
can try to read aura and see if I can figure out anything else from that.
If you could do
Not
it
sure how much
in
more we're going to get.
that shimmer, have I been able to keep track on it?
Yes. Since you are now like deathly watching that spot, as Gossa goes
Yes.
walking by, you see it shimmer again, almost like it's following her.
Oh, so like, is it right here right now?
No, it's in this section.
Oh, okay. Gossa, if
This
you could
little
do that
pie
right
pizza.
here.
Okay, Gasa will try to read aura.
You can read
So,
aura.
This normally says she has to focus on an object.
So what would you like
Invisible
to focus
shimmers
on?
could be objects.
So you want to focus
I-
on like the empty space right here?
Yeah, I don't know if you'll let me do that, or if I can focus on, like, I don't know, maybe the pentagram itself.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah, do both if you can.
But you do, and you do feel an aura. Not kind of sure what aura be. What are schools of magic again? Let me check this real quick.
They kind of don't
Arcane,
really
divine,
exist anymore.
primal, and
Oh, yeah,
occult
that's,
now.
that's right. They changed that. So this would
But
probably
if-
be.
Illusion still exists though, illusory, technically.
Yeah, there's still an illusion thing.
It's not an illusion. Oh, the school of magic.
If you want the schools of magic, since this is a 5e module, though, abjuration, conjuration, illusion, evocation, necromancy, divination, transmutation, and there's one more that I'm missing. Can't remember it.
We'll say it's fuck. I can't remember which one it is, but it's a warding. You can
That's
sense
abjuration.
abjuration. You can sense abjuration aura through the salt lines, but you're not getting that sense from the salt. You're getting that from something below the salt.
It is unfortunate then that we do not have Bob with us. She has dispel magic in her repertoire.
Oh, that's very weird to call Bob she. I understand now, though, why. What the fuck was that? Did anyone else just have the screen flicker?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, the ghosts are getting blue.
Dude, maybe. What the fuck? It just happened again. Anyways, maybe I'm noticing my blinking or something.
That's always weird. But yeah, as Goss is walking around, every time she gets around this pizza slice, you can see a shimmer, faint shimmer of something like either turning to face her or like steadily following her.
Zig, Gossa, how about? Do you trust me to do something possibly a little reckless?
What?
Well, okay, excellent. That sounds like a no then. All right, excellent. Good to know. I won't do it then.
I trust
Oh.
you.
Well, what's
Oh,
your
excellent.
plan?
Well, we're now gonna shout out our plans. I look at Zig accusatorily.
Hey,
Go on. In fact, the microphone's on.
It has been on. How else are you supposed to hear me?
Got him.
Listen, Zig. I value you as a friend and everything that we've been through. What you did there was stupid.
I won't deny that. But
Thank you.
what is your reckless plan, Mr. Bug person spider guy? I don't. What are you like?
I pull on his fucking hood, miss, and then I let him go. Come with me over here, Gossa. You too. In this corner, please.
Are we just gonna bum charge the pentagram?
No, shut up. I don't know if there's a fucking thing there that can hear us. I see a shimmer. Something's there, like literally there, and I don't know if it speaks our language. So, wait a minute. I then start speaking. Gosso, what were the languages that I speak to you in Aklo? and I speak to you, Zig. What were the languages you knew? Because I knew I had one that matched yours.
I know Orcish, Common, Sign Language, and Shulton.
All right, I will speak to you in Chultian. Oh yeah, because we're both from Chult. All right, so I will explain this twice, but I'll just say it once. I'm gonna fire a net at that fucking location. If there's something there, the net will go over it. There's no fucking way it can miss. It's a fucking net. Unless that thing obviously pays attention. But if it is to pay attention, Zig, I want you standing near whatever is there. Just in case, so you draw its attention. Do not engage it, but react defensively if you feel like something might try and attack you. Just have your shield ready. And then Gossa, I don't know if you have anything that can make things invisible appear, but contribute if you can. I'm just trying to see if there's a creature there that's been quiet the whole fucking time. It was stalking both of you when you went near that thing.
I mean, I could try and lance it if it's undead.
Well, it might not be undead, and it might just be something invisible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
break.
All right. I will start setting up in this corner and getting the net launcher ready.
Alright.
And once Zig or Gossa are prepared, I am going to fire it out into this location.
All right, roll me an attack roll.
All right. Two things. I see the shimmer. I hunt
Yep.
prey it.
All
So I
right.
know where it is.
Right. It is standing
prey, I
right
will
in
hunt
front
you,
of
Zig.
Zig.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. 32.
32. That hits.
Sick.
Zig, as the net comes rushing towards your direction, you feel like you're going to get hit with the net, only for something invisible in front of you to have the net latch onto it and wrap around. You then see the net shift and see a small little glowing orb of energy. And then it releases a loud crack of thunder as a bolt of lightning shoots back to Anadi. Give me a
Oh,
reflex
fuck me.
save.
Ah, fuck me. Oh, hell yeah.
36.
Does that succeed?
Let's see.
I should be surprised if it didn't, but who knows in this fucking place.
It does. It does succeed.
All right, if it succeeds, then I have a crit success with my reflexes.
Of course you do.
I also have that for fortitude. Thumbs up.
Let's see. Let's see what will happen.
Mr.
Only 29.
Well, halved, so it would have been 15.
Mr. Invisible Person. Why?
I don't think it's friendly.
If we don't try anything against you, will you let us get to the casket?
There's no response.
Fuck. All right.
Gossa, maybe you try talking to it. You're very persuasive.
I'm coming from a position where I don't even know what it would want.
To be visible? Oh.
I'm gonna keep walking. Is there anything
Can I-
in this one?
Not that you know of.
Okay.
I, as Gossa, would like to make a check.
All right. What kind of check?
And I would like to make a religion check
Mhm.
to see if I can figure out anything more about slots.
Oh.
Perhaps specifically if they are known for turning invisible.
We
All
did
right.
learn about them just now. Yeah.
Give me that religion check.
Okay. Is there any other skill you would say might work better?
Oh.
Seamstress lore, perhaps?
No, not in this chance.
Would a cult work on slots?
That
this
could
is
also
from Blue
work.
player wise. Yeah.
I mean, my occultism and my religion are the same bonus. It's just if you think one's going to have a lower DC than the other, I will
Probably
roll that one.
occultism.
Occultism? Okay.
All right. And so, with that, what would you... Let's say two things. What would you like to recall about Slods?
I would
I
like
have
to
s-
know if they are able to turn invisible, if that's like something they are known to do.
I have a
I'll give
suggestion
this
for the
one
second one.
for sort of free, since you are aware of Slods. You know that they are sentient creatures,
Mhm.
just like you, Anadi, and maybe Zig. And while they don't naturally possess the ability to turn invisible, they can get that ability, just like you guys can.
Okay. So you said that was for free.
Yep.
What did you want me to ask, Blue?
Are sloths capable of being trapped in these fields? Because if it is trapped in there by that thing, it could literally be what you're exactly guessing.
Yeah. Is it something? Is this set up something that would trap a slod?
Thinking on it, you don't know if this is meant specifically for a slot, but you do know that there are warding sigils that can work on them.
Okay. So, oh.
They are like... It's one of those weird things where being certain species of creature, certain things have effects on you that you're like, why? Like, why does this shape prevent me from going into something? Just because I'm a demon or an angel or something else from outer space.
Okay. I am going to try. I'm gonna. What do you think, guys? I'm thinking about pulling out the Mind Stone.
I might do something. We have no idea. So
Okay.
far, this thing, whatever it is, hasn't been able to communicate with us, or at least it's doing its best to not to. Did it make a noise when I hit it with the net?
It made like a hissy noise.
Okay, so whatever's there can at least make noise. Just before you do that, Gossa, are you making it obvious that that's what you want to do?
I mean, I feel like I'd have to communicate this plan to you somehow.
You can yell at me in Aklo or some other language we might share.
I mean, I feel like a slod might know Aklo.
Well, that's what I was just about to ask. But yeah, you do your thing first, if you want.
I'll ask. I'll keep it. Some of the plans. Do you think it would like to see the stone?
Maybe. Let me try this. I then look to that direction, and I say, "Can you understand me in Common, Draconic, Jolteon, Dwarvish, Jotun, Aklo, Goblin, Abyssal, and Omuin?" It takes me about a minute to go through all of these.
Are you asking that question in each of those languages?
Yes. So Common's obviously Common, Draconic's the language of the dragons, Jolteon's the language of the people here, Dwarves is the language of the people of dwarves, Jotun's the language of giants, Aklo is the language of magic. So,
When you
Goblin
get
is
to-
the language of aberrations.
When you get to
of aberrations.
when you
Well,
get to
then that's it.
Aklo, if can you understand me, you hear back in Aklo, "Yes. Why did you shoot me with a net?
Why did you shoot me with lightning?
You shot me with a net."
Yeah, well, fair. you didn't make yourself known.
Neither
Gossa
did
can hear
y'all.
all of this. No, we were very obvious.
You just barged in here.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
I'm nobody.
There's no response.
Well, that's my name, dickhead. Fucking no, it's not my fault you don't like it.
Your name's stupid.
No, it's not. It's nobody. Gossa, you can hear
Gossa will
all of this
join in on
conversation.
this
Yes.
conversation. Yeah, she does speak Aklo. Are you perchance a slod?
Yes.
Ah, wonderful. I'm Gossa. Pleasure to meet you. Might I know your name?
No.
Did you perchance lose a stone?
Yes.
Would you like that stone back?
Yes.
Then how about you share your name?
And whatever's in that coffin over there, so you don't attack us.
He goes, you can hear him grumbling like he's deciding if he wants to give up his name.
I rolled a natural one before. I know nothing about slots. I'm gonna roll with that.
Give me the stone and I'll tell you my name.
A name alone is not worth this stone,
If only you knew.
but it's a step in negotiation.
What do you
Ask
want for
him-
the stone?
If he is just trapped in that specific pizza pie.
Oh yeah,
Are
I
you
will start
trapped to
translating
that?
over to him. Sorry.
One section,
Yes.
and it was Acerak that trapped you there.
Yes.
We're in the process of delving through his playground, his dungeon here, in an attempt to likely kill him. Does that at least buy us some measure of camaraderie with you?
Some.
Enough to share your name?
You hear him mumble some more.
Come on, God, let her roll a persuasion check or diplomacy. He's scared of you, Gasa.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, if
say.
you need me to roll like a check or something here.
Yeah, make some kind of talking check. Diplomacy, intimidation, any of those. Any of the talking checks.
I mean, my deception is one better than my diplomacy. If you'll accept deception.
Sure.
Lie to that man.
Ooh, not a good roll.
What do you?
Oh.
Not? Oh my God, that isn't. Holy shit! What the fuck? You're a
Eh.
monster.
It's just a crazy bonus. You manage to coax him, and he kind of whispers it to you. He's like, Greek Glack.
So let me. Like that?
Yeah, that's good enough.
Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now, before we set to free you, and that is something I would like to do now that we're friends, having shared names and all, why were you trapped there?
Because Acerak put me here.
For what purpose?
I guess to guard that box.
Have you ever looked at what's in the box?
No, I can't get to it.
Interesting.
So if we walk over the salt, it won't do anything.
No.
What the fuck? Did he just reply in common?
Oh, no. If Gasa repeats that back, he'll be like,
Yeah,
no.
Gossa will ferry messages back and forth as necessary. Okay, so he is confined. He said he was confined here, right?
Here,
No, top right there. Yeah.
this pizza slice.
This one? Okay, yep. Could I have known if he was lying?
Yes,
In that
thank
case.
you.
About
I'm
the
so
salt?
worried. Or if he's trapped
About
there.
the salt, about being confined to like this particular section of it.
He's very begrudgingly with his information, but you don't think he's lying to you.
Okay. I will tell Zig that he is trapped here, so if you come at the box from a different angle, you might be able to open it without incurring his wrath.
Okay. So I will be careful and step over the salt. I don't want to disturb it.
All right.
Maybe come at it from this angle, so that way
Yeah,
you're
now come to me.
the opposite. Because like if
Okay.
you're here, he could potentially
He just
maybe
rushes
reach over.
across the salt.
Yeah.
All right. I will carefully.
I put a hand on Zig as well before.
Uh huh.
Obviously, what I did last time as well, when I touch this thing, I think I was knocked down for a moment as Moa took me over. Some of these spirits are gonna want to help us. Some of them might not. I'm not sure how Nang Nang will feel, but just be aware, you're not gonna feel like yourself. I cannot tell a lie now. I can literally only speak the truth.
Okay. Well,
So-
I mean, there may be other things in there that we could use, though.
Yes, but I'm saying, out of everyone here, Zig, I know this might seem like a surprise. You do have one of the most level-headed heads out of here. Gossa likes to be a little, weird. Do you possibly feel comfortable if she was the one to have the spirit let her have the spirit if she's also cool with that? And I'm going to say this in common so that the slide hopefully doesn't understand us.
Yeah, I don't care who gets a spirit. I just want to know if there's anything in there that could help.
There probably is. That's where I found this, and I tapped the staff on my back. Gossa, would you feel comfortable with that?
A passenger. I'm already channeling magic from a source I don't quite understand.
I'll say this: Moa doesn't seem to be that bad of a passenger, but not all the gods are the same.
He
Wongo,
does
fuck that bitch.
talking, and it's the scat language. It's all the bebop bop oops, and it's.
I don't know about that. It'd be more froggy. How do you feel, Gossa?
If it is what must be done, I will do so.
I mean, no one asked, but this, and I snap my fingers and I go invisible, and I snap my fingers to come back. This is because of Moa. You might get something like that.
Joy.
Well, with that, I'm going to step over the salt into this square.
You step over the salt.
I'm going to keep my hunt prey on that individual, and
It has
I
moved
believe
to this
Oh.
the point.
the edge. Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to remember which feature it is. I can't Oh, there it is. Hunter's aim. So, basically, I know where this creature is because it cannot be concealed to me. Now, hidden and invisible, those are other two traits, but I'm not sure if those all stack if I remove one with the concealed. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Zig has made it to the coffin.
And I just pretend to just start getting peeled alive by the potato peelers. No.
fucking, I shoot Zig. Fucking, I'm tired of this.
Put him out of his
I'll
misery.
save you. I hit you with the net.
No, I'm up to the coffin.
Mhm.
Is there anything on it or anything about it before I do anything?
A bunch of dancing frogs are carved into it.
Okay. Does a natural 20 perception check tell me anything?
It tells you that it's closed, but you don't see anything like unusual about it. You don't see any buttons on this coffin. You don't see a little pull string. You don't see like door hinges on it. You don't
Okay.
hear like a ticking time bomb.
Okay. Well, I'll carefully pick up the little frog statues and I'll just set them on the ground.
Well,
And then I'll.
It's the coffin itself has dancing frogs carved into it all over it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'll start to push it open and carefully, so if it falls, like it won't damage the salt.
All right. You slowly begin to push it open. And inside, just like the others, it's a pretty nice little coffin. Inside, resting in the middle, there seems to be a urn. Let's see what else in here. There's an urn, a potion, and some kind of what looks like an egg.
Okay. Well, I don't think the potion is the thing that
The god possesses.
the god possesses. So I'll pick up the potion and I'll just put it in the bag.
All right.
All right, the potion of the 9 possession god. Oh.
All right. Gasa, do you want to come over here and see which one of these is the thing? If you want the option for the god.
Before she does so, I think she wants to assure her new friend Greek Lack. I will see to it that you're released, and as I promised, I do have this Mind Stone, and she's going to take it from her pocket, hold it aloft so it's clearly visible, and then she's going to hand that to Anati before she steps into the ring.
I give you a rundown of like, hey, make sure you look at these because Nadi's just worried. Look at these first, that as soon as I touched the staff, so whatever you think might be the choice of either the urn or the egg, that's when I was hit with it. I will say, because again, I'm truthful, you will make a saving throw against the god trying to possess you, but you can let it just go into you. You can be willing.
Alright, Gasa is gonna step lightly over the salt.
What was a good fucking choice to get as your starting fucking god, honestly. I've no reason to lie, just tell the truth.
All right. Who wants to touch what?
I'll let her make the first choice.
Can I make a religion check to know what would be what?
Sure, if you would like.
Yeah. Yep.
So, religion. So, you recognize the urn being in a coffin, or sort of like a tomb, that this could hold religious significance, and does in many different cultures, where people will like entomb their pets or children, if they're small enough, into urns to bury or take with them into the afterlife. And the egg is probably because it's frog themed.
So the egg is probably the more likely to hold the deity, I suppose.
Maybe the urn just holds its remains.
Gasa will reach out and take the egg.
All right. When you grab a hold of the egg, a force of energy unleashes from it as a frogman just reaches out. It says, "Be mine!" Give me a will save.
Okay.
Well,
Ooh.
hey!
Woo!
I don't think I want to be that possessed.
You know what? That's fair.
I'm going to spend my hero point.
Hey.
It's really funny. All right.
Not much
still
better.
Yep, it's still a failure as the force of the frog just disappears into Gasa. And you can feel this new sensation, this new like mental process begins to bounce around in your head, fighting with your thoughts. You become more selfish, more cruel. You don't really care what things happen to other people, and you hope that they suck. You gain the flaw I won't share with others. But you also feel weird. You now have a climbing speed at all times.
Oh. You can do what I do.
Yeah, you feel like you can climb on surfaces like a frog.
Okay.
Does the egg do anything? Because the staff does something for me.
Oh yeah. You take
I crush
half.
the egg in my grasp.
I'm selfish. Fuck your egg. Wait,
Yeah.
no, that's the one thing I'm not selfish about.
It honestly feels like a fossilized egg at this point, but from having the egg in your possession, you know that you take half damage from sources of poison.
Oh,
Okay.
hell yeah. So poison resistance the entire dungeon. Wait, half damage? Oh, this is 5e half damage. Hell yeah.
Goss also, since she has this new flaw, she's going to go for the urn as well before they can grab it.
All right.
Yes, that is perfect. I love that.
You immediately, after this, there's a brief pause, and you just immediately grab the urn as well. Give me another will save.
Oh,
we
no.
Two gods.
Okay,
No, you refuse the second god.
you grab a hold of the
says
urn,
no.
and it explodes, and out of it comes a dancing frog skeleton. That's just like, hello, my honey, hello, my baby, hello, my
Oh my
sweet
God.
cow. And you feel this strong
Baby, my
compulsion
butterfly.
to just start dancing with it, but then you're like, no, dancing is stupid. And then
Dancing's cringe.
when you reject that, the frog skeleton just crumbles into dust.
As it deserves.
Damn.
That was stupid.
Yeah, a little bit. I won't lie.
Alright. Gasa will walk out. Do we still hear the sound of rushing wine?
At this point, it's probably stopped.
Even if it's stopped, it's probably flooded the room. We can't go back in there. Gossa,
What?
do you still want to help your friend?
No.
Oh! I figured that might happen. Shit.
The stone could be useful to us.
Zig, come here, quickly.
Hop. Yeah.
Mr. Sladdy?
His
Person?
name is Greek Lack.
Greek Lack. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Did you see when you were first trapped here, or whenever you were trapped here, if there was a door out of this room?
There's a door behind you.
What? I turn around. What do I say?
It looks like a wall.
Oh wait, I have the thing. I'll hold that little chip passway up to it.
You do that, and the door becomes wall becomes malleable, and you can pass through it.
Oh my fucking god. This thing was trapped behind a fucking dwarf secret? What the fuck? Alright, Zig. Gossa, would you feel. Oh, what? I don't think. Oh, wait, that's exactly where the door is. I moved because I thought it was behind me. Oh no, it is behind me. Zig decided to just go through the wall. Gossa, wait! Oh, Jesus Christ. You're selfish, not stupid.
All right.
It looks like
Nagi.
it's gonna run us into the zombies.
As we get into here, or, well, okay. How many things are happening at once, DM? Obviously, a lot of the players seem to be moving their tokens, but...
Yep. So they
All right.
open the door, the wall. They go walking through it. It's a small hallway. This room is like unsightly dusty and full of cobwebs, which is really weird considering everything you've seen so far. But in this alcove, there is like a little table, maybe some kind of small desk, and sitting on top of it is like what looks like a glowing vial of some kind. But
Alright. I will back into the room, and does the wall become stone again?
yeah, as the wall is materializing, you can see that the slot is about to cast another lightning bolt at you guys.
As we do that, I will just... Perhaps he can figure it out on his own. I drop the Mind Stone in here. Or the whatever stone.
You drop the stone right here, where you can see it but not have it.
Listen, maybe he can, if he gets enough lightning bolts back every sleep, he can shoot it and it'll bounce around the room and eventually he'll catch it.
But Zig, you might not have noticed it, but Gasa, since you're the second up, as Zig goes walking by this, you can see that like there's something in the vial that moves when Zig goes past it. It almost looks like a tiny person. Yeah, you pick it up and there's a tiny person in there. And you hear the little, "Hey, let me out!"
I shake it.
she shakes it.
That's not nice.
The little person goes rattling around in there.
I'll take it from her hand. I'm like, are you nice or you mean?
I'll be nice if you never do that again.
I won't do that again, or I won't do it. Are you going to be helpful to us, or are you going to be harmful to us?
Puts a hand to Zig. Joss selfish. Can you even get that from her?
It's also Gasa.
Yeah, you're not fair. You're a twig.
Gasa.
Yeah, you're a twig.
It's like when you take something from your little sister. It's like
I'm enfeebled 1 right now on top of it. That's
oh yeah.
Oh
Damn.
Jesus, I didn't even know that, bro.
But
Yep.
she says, I have these," and she like shows off her earrings, her belly button ring, like some nice silvery cords. She's like, these are really valuable. I'll give you these if you let me out.
Well, hold on. What are you? Who are you?
I'm Keshma. Hi.
Okay. Hello, Keshma. My name's Anadi.
And
This is my friend Zig and Gossa.
I was trapped in this bottle a while ago. Yeah, with the dollar sign.
All right, you seem to be blinged out. I get it.
Yeah, these can be yours. They're valuable. They could be yours if you let me out.
Why were you trapped?
What are you, Keshma?
Oh, just a girl.
Does she just look like a girl?
how's my lie to me doing?
Kind
That's a
of.
good point.
You do that she's lying about being just a girl.
Zig, she's
There you
lying.
go.
Shake her.
Shake her fervently.
I will not shake her. What are you really? Why were you trapped in this bottle?
She like
We
does
have a lie
palms to
detector for you,
forehead.
sorry.
She's like begrudgingly, kind of just lets you know. She's like, I'm a genie.
Oh, okay.
And I'll
Very powerful.
I'll give you these treasures. Huh? I know you guys like treasure. Just let me out, okay?
Do you grant wishes?
No.
What kind of genie doesn't grant wishes?
And Gossa,
Hey,
you,
fucking! Don't be
Gossa,
rude.
Gossa, you know
Maybe she
she's
doesn't know how.
she's lying about not being able to do wishes.
She can do wishes.
All right.
Okay, well,
Well,
maybe she
you-
can't do wishes.
Fucking bitch.
until
Oh,
you
Jesus.
start acting normally, I'm going to put you in my pocket.
No, don't put me away.
Well,
And
yeah,
next-
hold on. Don't torture the fucking being. She's been trapped in this fucking room for who knows how long. That's fucked up.
Then why lie when people come by to help?
Because she probably has a problem like every other fucking person in this goddamn dungeon.
People always
normal.
want wishes.
Exactly. There you go. Maybe you're just being selfish.
Who
Okay.
tricks you there?
A Sirek, I assume.
Exactly. Our wish would be used to destroy Serac.
All right.
Therefore, aren't our wishes in conjunction with what you want?
She's like, yeah, I guess, but there's like rules, and people don't like the rules.
What are the rules?
She goes, I can do 3 wishes. These wishes are very powerful. They can do a lot of things, but they can't do everything. For instance, she's very begrudgingly like, I can't wish you out of the dungeon.
But we need to go
Okay.
deeper into it.
Yeah, we don't want to leave.
She's like, oh, that's interesting. Well, she goes, I can probably wish you guys deeper into the dungeon.
Ooh. Well,
That's an interesting proposition.
We could wish for the skeleton keys.
That
I
was
think I-
something I was going to suggest. I also
well,
think
yeah.
before we should unleash our dear friend Keshma here, before we run into Bob. If we do, there's this whole conversation about who should get the wishes. If it's just us three, each of us gets one wish.
You're so selfish. I love it. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, Bob, you're
Oh,
getting
God.
kind of.
That's amazing.
we will wait
Well,
until
to be fair,
everybody's
Zig,
here.
we don't know about her being selfish. This just all right. But even so, I have an idea for a wish already as well. Oh well, I had one and then I just left it because that was really fucking funny, Gossa. Keshma.
Yes.
So, what other limitations do you have?
I can't override higher powers.
So your wishes aren't as powerful akin to a god's. You're saying.
Right. If a god were to decree something and you wish for that to not be, I can't make that happen.
So what if? Okay,
How do
the
you stack up? I know he trapped you, but how do you stack up against Asarak? Could we,
he's
for
not a
example-
god.
could
No,
we, for
he's
example,
he's not a god.
wish, but could we wish for you to deliver his phylactery to us?
Well,
I don't
the
know.
soulmonger.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's probably been trapped here because he probably feared her. This room looks abandoned. I don't think anybody gets in through this way.
If you're unable to grant the wish, do we get a do-over?
I also don't know.
Hmm.
All right, so we will let you go,
Gassa's got that bottle shaking look in her eye.
because I'm assuming as soon as we open it, right, you're gonna want to leave, correct?
Correct.
Are you able to leave?
I don't know.
All right. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna keep you in the bottle for a little bit longer, but
But I can't
no,
cast the wishes from in here. Or
No,
give you
what I'm-
these. She starts
what
flashing her
I-
jewelry again.
Hey, what I'm saying is that we have some friends that we need to get back to. Once we get there, we will let you go and try
Well-
out some wishes.
Well, Zig, we don't know what the fuck we're dealing with. That's why I want to use my wish sooner. I want to wish Bob and Callie to us,
Okay.
but we have to let her out.
That might perhaps be the safest method.
I think it will be because we have no idea where we're going. We have no idea what we're going to, and yeah,
We don't even know what's happened to them. They could be dead
Exactly.
right now, Zig.
Yeah.
yeah.
Two
Who's
dead
to say
bodies
that?
could
They
just
be
pop up.
dying because you won't let us make our wishes.
Or
And
shake
like-
that bottle.
You're a little enthusiastic about this. Calm down a little bit. Hold on. Come on.
I feel like the parent of two kids right now.
I'm acting childish. You fucking speed running demon.
No. Okay. All right. Keshma.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what
Is,
you're saying.
is it okay? Is it whoever lets you out gets the wishes?
Yes.
Okay. I will open the bottle.
All right.
Gossa will go to stop him.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
I don't
How come-
trust you to make these wishes.
It's not that I don't trust you either. I just don't. You seem to be very possessive right now.
No,
But
I trust your character.
I'm not talking. I'm not
I
talking
don't
to you.
trust your capacity.
I am opening the bottle.
All right. Zig goes to open the bottle. Gossip like sticks her finger in it. Are you gonna like?
Yeah.
Are you gonna keep? Are you gonna let Gossa keep you from opening the bottle, or are you going to open it? Actually, open it.
I'm going to open it.
All right. You open the bottle, and
Jesus. Does Gossa have an opportunity to stop it?
I mean, if she's really wanting to, we can do something. Right now, it looks like an athletics check of her trying to wrench it out of his hands, and that's not working.
Well, if there's something else I can do, I'll try to do something else. But
That's what I was
You
alluding
good? I don't know. Just cut his hands off.
Blast him.
to. Blast him.
can I
But,
cast Freedom of Boon on Keshma?
Um, it seems that you cast it on the bottle, which does nothing. Because it's a bottle.
All right, wait, hold on. As you guys start to fight and cast fucking spells, hold on. Okay, wait. Both of you.
Rank spell down. Thank you, Ziggs.
Yeah.
I was going to get our friends up here with us, like what you want, Anadi.
What else do you want to wish for? You
I
haven't
was-
mentioned anything.
I'm going to try and destroy the Soulmonger.
You don't. Okay, while I understand the fear that Serac might have of this being, I'd like to remind you, people have prayed to gods, and gods have been able to inactively have anyone affect the Soulmonger. She just said she can't do anything equivalent to a god. Or
The gods
against
don't
a god.
know where it is.
No, the gods have been informed where it is. In fact, that's the one thing they do know. Every time anyone's ever done anything, they said it's in Chult.
And you guys had your little crow friend leave before you guys went in
Ye-
because you couldn't bring him with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, they knew it was here. The
Or
gods have no possession of power over here. I don't think she's any stronger than them,
so I'll
even
have,
if she's in the tomb.
Because I mean,
so
keep in
I'll
mind,
have her bring the
tomb-
Soulmonger to us so I could destroy it.
We don't even know how big that fucking thing is. It could be massive and crush us, Sig.
So
would
be it.
Better used? No, not so be it. Because if we die, who else is gonna do it?
Somebody else.
There is no one else, Sig. It's us.
You don't know
It's
that.
just fucking us. No, I do, you moron. Calm down. Listen, we are in this together. I'm not gonna let 3 wishes get between our fucking friendship that we've had over fucking years. Or
I'm
even
not
a year.
letting it get between us.
Excellent. But don't just be rash.
Okay.
I mean, how about this?
I wish for
I'm
300
speaking the
pounds of
truth and
gummy
can
bears.
speak nothing but the truth. I promise. I absolutely promise. If you let me make the wishes, I will go through each and every one of your wishes. I can only speak the truth, and I will do them to the T that you want them. But I highly recommend whatever you wish for, Zig, is not to bring that fucking soulmonger to us, because that thing literally absorbs souls. It might be a thing that absorbs them the moment it gets near us.
I
We don't
think
have
that's
enough
how it is.
information. You don't know. Do you know something that we don't?
I don't know.
Then please, will you trust me? Let me make the wishes. I can't lie, and I meant everything that I said. I'm just advising you perhaps to not do the wish that brings the thing of potential death to us. It might not even work, which is the biggest problem. So
Keshma,
maybe aiming smaller would be better.
with the wishes, right?
Mhm.
So whoever opens it, they're the ones that get the wishes.
Yes.
If we don't use all 3 right off the bat, will you just hang out with us?
She begrudgingly is like, yeah.
Okay. How about this? Because I'm the only one here that doesn't have a god possessing them, I will open it.
My god's pretty chill, and you know it. I can't lie.
I understand that, but I'm the only one here that doesn't have an outside entity really affecting them.
So you want
Because
someone
I don't
inside
have
you?
I don't have contact with my entity currently. So it's just me.
Kisha,
So
very-
It's not just you, Zig. It's us. And I look to Gossa and myself, and Bob and Callie.
and the other
what
2
I'm
guys.
saying- What I'm saying is that I will open it, I will use the first wish to bring Bob and Callie to where we are safely. And then I will just hold on to the other two until we're in a better area and until we could figure out something else to use them for.
Is there a reason why you don't trust me with them, other than me being possessed by the Moa god, or Moa spirit god, to which I can't lie?
I trust both of you. It's just that I'm the only one here that doesn't have an outside entity dealing with them
Are
currently.
you afraid, Zig?
He's lonely.
No, it's not.
I am very lonely.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm afraid. We're in this fucking area. We've watched so much shit happen. Callie was in a room with death dwarves.
Yeah.
I almost said gnomes. And they were building a goddamn mecha dinosaur, right? That shit's terrifying.
I
Right.
understand that.
And I feel you said earlier, I am like the only level head person with us currently. So I
Yes.
feel like I should be the one controlling the wishes.
Well, I didn't say that so it would go to your head, Zig. I said that because you're my
It's-
friend.
It's not going to my head. It's just the facts. Because you and Gossa now have gods in you that have been dead for centuries.
Yeah.
I trust
Do you-
you, but I don't necessarily trust the gods that are in your bodies.
Do you want to ask anything about my god? I can't lie to you.
What if we don't trust you for lacking a god? You lack
Well-
divine guidance.
You
I
heathen.
have divine guidance.
You just said you can't reach your god.
Oh boy, that's not where I
You
wanted this
have
to
no
go.
guidance. You are a rudderless boat.
Ooh. Oh, gosh, that's not nice.
Kesha says, "Don't
Hey.
give the bottle to her."
I am going to walk through the other doorway and leave them two in there for right now. Zig needs a moment.
Zig, don't fucking go there. We don't know what's in there.
The other way is a goddamn lightning shooting lizard dude, alright? Give me
Well,
a
then-
second.
Fucking, we'll give you the corner, but don't fucking leave. Jeez. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he left.
Quickly chase. Yeah, I quickly chase. I'm not letting him go in that fucking room alone. You
Ga-
kidding me?
Zig, if you're
Ah.
actually leaving them, Anadi and Gasa, if you would like to give reflex saves to try to like dip through the door behind them.
Oh, yeah. He could totally just trap us in here. I'm going.
I'm not gonna trap you in there. This,
I
will-
expect. You know what?
this
Do you want me to
argument-
just leave you in there? You just explode?
this argument is getting nowhere. As soon as I walk through the hidden door, I'm putting Keshma in a pocket so they don't see.
No, let me out.
Oh, there it is.
I'm already on the other side of the wall.
Are you 40 feet speed fast? Not.
Zig, your shield is glowing.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is this room pitch black?
Has a little bit of light. How far out does your shield light go again?
So it's like 30 feet emanation, but I do have dark vision.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he can see the whole room. I can't as I bump into him and enter the room as well.
Well, the way I do dark vision is if there's a source of light, you see through the source of light. Kind of like instead of just wandering through the dark, you can't see what the flashlight reveals and then see everything outside the flashlight.
Okay. The symbol on my shield, it emits in like 30 feet.
All right, let's see what 30 feet is. All right. Whoops.
I got you, don't worry.
All right. So with that, you can see this much of the room. You see a couple
Oh, the
pillars,
bone room.
a couple giant vases filled with overflowing with bones that just are everywhere on the floor, and you see a wagon with a sarcophagus in it. Or no, that's a chariot. You see a chariot with a sarcophagus in it.
Does my brain, does Moa say anything about this room? Did we just walk into another tomb?
Yeah, you go, ooh, this is Papa Zodel's room. And at that
Alright, give me a
realization, Gassa,
Gassa is still in. Gassa's back in the hallway.
oh, then, okay.
Gassa did not try to jump through. She had
Okay.
no interest in playing these silly games.
These childish games.
Yeah.
Isn't? Oh wait, this is the bad room.
Like she said, good luck.
Fair enough.
As you guys are in this room, it is kind of quiet, but you can, besides your own scuffling of feet and accidentally cracking and kicking bones, you can hear the rattling of chains and the dull of like something hungry and making noises.
Does it sound very familiar?
Yeah, it does. Sounds like those
Oh,
ghouls
see?
you met earlier.
I will tap the key to the wall and I'll say, Gassa, get in here.
Zig, can I please have that so I can get out? I'm going to go talk to Gassa. I'm going to warn you though, that's Papa Zodel's room. This is a bad one.
It's almost like we should make the wishes.
This is a very
All our
bad one.
friends here.
Can I please have the thing to talk to Gassa? Or to at least get her out?
He's just gonna want to take it.
She's going to want to take it, and you know I don't. So let me have it. Come on, man. We've been through so much together. Don't let this one time where families fighting that, ruin everything. We only got each other down here, and you know that.
Fine.
Thank you.
Man, give a
I-
party some wishes and they like turn on each other.
They. Not this one.
I'm trying to get the rest of our party here.
Me too. Hey, Gossa. Over the table. I understand you want to get the party together. Me too.
No, this
But-
is in table. Gassa.
All
wants
right.
to.
All right. Then skip it. Yeah. Hey, Gossa.
Hello.
I understand a lot of the things that are going on. It's tense as shit. We need Bob. But
We
the
do.
situation's changed a little bit. Papa Zodel's room is next, and he's one of the mean ones. If I'm remembering the story right, because I scroll back up. Ubalaka, Uptown, where the fuck is Papa
Mount
Zodel?
Moa does not have a very, or Nang, they don't have very good feelings about Papa Zodel.
Yeah. I think it wouldn't be hard to convince Sig to do this. But even so, if we have to trust Zig, I think we should. He's a little tense right now. Maybe showing him a bit of trust will allow him to calm himself, but all we got is each other. And you're like my best, literally my best mate. Other than, Shashik, but he's gone, so. Best mate.
I do appreciate that. However, we are down in our party right now.
I agree.
He clearly hasn't made any wishes yet.
And that's a good thing.
What is he stalling for? We should wish our friends here.
He's probably scared, and he's probably very worried. And the only thing we can do for that is be there for him. And we are gonna do that. And we're gonna do it in our own ways, because we're a little different now. Hell, I don't even fully know the relationship between my god and your god, But I hope we're cool together as well. Doesn't seem to have any poor opinion towards you other than the fact that it knows that you're a little greedy. And that's fine. That's fine by me at all times. But let's work together so we can make it out of here. And how about this? If Zig makes my wish to bring everyone here, I was going to say, well, then you could... How about this? We don't know what anybody else wants and all these things, and we can have a convincing of someone. I will tell Zig that perhaps if he makes that wish, that'll be his wish now to bring Bob here. Even though everyone here wants that. But Bob is someone who hasn't had an opportunity or has had the right to have an opinion on this. So Bob makes the third wish, and you hopefully can get yours. How's that sound? Because I know he wants what all of us want, but I know what you want probably isn't exactly what you say you want. And I give her the eyes of like, I know you're greedy. Does that sound all right?
She looks down her nose at you. You don't know what
Look
I
up.
want.
I know you probably want to stop being haunted by many things.
Remember, this passenger, she taps the side of her head, was one you suggested I should take on.
Do you regret it?
Yes. I just hope the rest of us won't.
Well, then I can only say I'm sorry. And I open the door and let us out.
All right.
Zig,
You-
if you make that wish, it's no longer mine. The one to bring Bob here. I think Bob should get the third wish. And I think it should be done much sooner than later because of this fucking situation. I don't know if the door will even let us out because we know what's at the door.
We just killed the door.
Well, great. Maybe we can't even get through the door now because you killed it. So now let's have everyone get in here.
Gossip,
And then-
being possessed by Nang, he alerts you that this is Papa Zodal's room, and doesn't really care for Papa Zodal. He's like, screw that guy. Oh, there's treasure. There's probably treasure in that coffin. We should take it all. Screw Papa Zodal.
Jesus
Interesting.
Christ! Right now.
Do you know
Yep.
where his coffin is?
Oh yeah, you can kind of
I
see
don't
it
know.
right
Does
here in the
Goss have to
chariot.
talk out loud, or can she?
You can just talk in your head. But
Oh,
yeah, it's
Yeah, Nadi's been talking out loud the whole time.
greedy Nang Nang encourages her host to grab some of the treasure from the chariot.
Do you need me to make a will save or something?
Only if you don't want to do that. If you're wanting to fight the urge.
Goss wants to strike a bargain, so she's gonna make a will save.
Okay. Well, if you're wanting to just... Well, yeah, that succeeds. But I was going to say, if you're just wanting to, I guess, barter with your god, you can just do that.
37.
Yeah. You
Jesus.
you control
Alright.
the very strong impulse to just run to the chariot and take shit.
Gossa says we'll take treasure if he doesn't influence her wish.
Oh.
He's Nang Nang's very interested now. He's like, do I want what's in the box? Do I want a boat? Could be anything.
Yeah, but the box.
The
Um,
treasure of a god or the wish of a genie?
He's like, you can feel him like bouncing up in your head. Like, he's like, it's a hard choice. I want to fuck over Papa Zodal. I want what's in the chariot.
Very well.
As
Well,
this
friends,
is happening.
Good luck.
In perhaps that 1 minute second or 1 minute time that you're before you obviously do your dash, I'm gonna let you do your dash. Gosta's obviously not in her right mind because of the possession. That's not her fault. Don't get mad at her because of that. It's the thing inside of her. I encouraged it. I don't think it's fair to blame me either, though, because I wasn't sure which ones would do what. But please, let's all work to get Gosta, and she goes.
As you get closer to this area, you can see kind of two things. You can see that there is definitely this sarcophagus, which has treasure, but there's also this really nice looking shield on the wall.
There's multiple toys to touch.
Yep. But seeing as you did pass the will save, I mean, you have fought the urge, the uncontrollable urge. You can, I guess,
To pace yourself.
you can resist to immediately just steal stuff.
Does Gosta have any feeling if any of these would be associated with the deity?
Give me a religion check.
Okay, come on. I wish I had my hero point still.
You are unsure.
I'm trained in religion, and you know that.
Yeah, but you're not here.
Yeah, I did just call out to you, but Zig, you better make that now because otherwise she might touch something before we get the chance to stop her, and I don't think we can. And I'm not gonna let you hurt her either. And I'm not gonna let you hurt her either, just to stop her.
Not gonna hurt anybody.
Well, I fucking hope so. I won't blame you if you do try to hurt us later in the dungeon because who knows what fucking might fuck over our minds, but
Just
Gus
you
says.
have the bottle. Just open it.
oh, you gave it to me?
Well,
didn't
you
see that.
asked for it.
No, I asked for the rock to get into the room. Did you give me the bottle too?
Oh, I thought you were asking for the bottle.
Oh. I'll take out the bottle. I wish for Bob to be here.
All right, you take out
Gosta
the
touches the shield.
And
Bob
Callie.
and Bob and Callie.
you unplug the lid, swirling red smoke as Kesha pops out, and you're like, I wish.
Hey, wait a minute. You're a lot hotter than I should figure. Yeah, I know who that is. Don't worry.
What's really funny is this is art from Roll20. Someone put this on here.
Well, hold on. No.
Yeah.
Roll20 shows you art based on what you upload. You already put this in your Roll20 however many years ago.
No, there's a search function, and I typed in genie,
Yeah.
and it was a bunch of like genie from Aladdin, but also this picture. So I picked this picture.
Oh, yeah, because you can go by from the web, can't you?
Yep.
But yeah, she pops out. You wish for Bob and Callie to be here. She does a hip roll,
Yes.
snaps her fingers, and poof! The two of them go from frantically worrying, trying to figure out how to get back to you guys, to just being with you guys. Wish has been granted. And
Hi,
as
a lot of stuff has happened, but... and then...
at that same time, you said you were going for the shield, Gasa?
Gosta's grabbing the shield.
All right, the
Hey.
shield is right here on the wall. That's what this red thing
Oh,
is.
yeah. Gotcha.
You go up and grab it, and as you do, there's like a embellishment, embroidery, whatever the pictures on the
Mhm.
shields are called, of a person holding a spear, like maybe some kind of huntsman or just a warrior. But as you grab it, it animates and turns to you and goes into the shield chucking position. And with that, we might call it for the evening because it is almost 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, what
So-
a fucking session, guys.
So that is where we're calling it for tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
Oh, man.
sorry, Bob, you got screwed out of kind of half of it.
Oh, it's
I-
okay. I was like, what the hell was I gonna do except try to blow shit up in that room?
You would have done amazing in that room because through that hole, your oiled body just would have gone, and you would have been out the other side.
Yep. Slippery as fuck.
But yep,
Yeah.
I hope you guys had fun. Hope the viewers have been enjoying this, and we will catch you guys next time whenever we do this, which will probably be in another 2 weeks, the 28th maybe. We'll have to see.
Okay.
20. Okay.
Should be good for it.
That hopefully will be better then because I'm gonna have a fucking stressful week next week.
Alrighty.
I gotta fucking take care of a puppy and then have it flown out somewhere else. Anyways,
You have to
bye,
fly a
stream.
puppy out.
Yeah, my mom bought a dog, but I don't want to talk about it on stream.
That's weird. Okay. But
Yeah.
yep, night stream. Catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay
Bye.
cool. Stay
Bye.
awesome. Peace.